meeting at 50-yard line.
Yeah, the Colonels come in tonight kind of on the bubble. When we think about only 3 games left in this season, it's hard to believe the season has flown by for high school football. But 3 games left in this season, obviously you want to win out. But right now we sit as a bubble team. The playoffs take the top 12 teams, and we sit number 13 this week. So we definitely need a big win here at home tonight.
Oh, yeah, and that will push us. That will put us over or get us at least tied with the team that's in the 12th spot. I think looking at it, or what I heard through the grapevine, is that we were like half a point behind the number 12 team right now.
Yeah, so really, really close. Razor thin in margin there, and we've got teams that we can match up with and we can play well. We want to stay healthy. We got one major injury, that is Lofton Gary, who's out with a stinger for about the 3rd consecutive game. Hopefully we'll be back next week, and so hopefully we can stay healthy tonight as well.
And it looks like North Delta is going to defer, and it looks like the Colonels are going to receive. They're going to receive the kickoff. The Colonels will be moving the ball from left to right, and the Green Wave will be moving the ball from right to left. And the thing about, for those at home, if you don't understand, football is a little bit different than most sports in the MAIS. In football, it doesn't really matter where you finish in district below number 1. It all comes down to power points based on who you play throughout your season.
Yeah, that's just part of it. You can have a non-winning record, and then just a couple of weeks later, you can be getting ready for the playoffs. So it's kind of odd. Doesn't really go with kind of how we normally think about standings or playoff brackets. But, hey, that makes it an opportunity for these young players out here for the Colonels to get into the postseason play. You want to look at some key players tonight. Obviously, it begins and ends with Connor Roncalli, number 22, senior running back for the Colonels. He's having a stellar season, and we look forward to seeing him continue that tonight. And then on the other side for North Delta Academy, quarterback number 6, Trey Drumheller. Coach Alderson really wants to see him have a breakout game. This is his 2nd or 3rd game to start as quarterback, so they really want to see him mature, make some better reads and runs in the running attack there. So that's what we're looking at. 2 key players for tonight, Connor Roncalli along with Trey Drumheller.
And the Colonels are coming on the field. You got the Colonel flag and the 2 American flags, and we are minutes away from kickoff time here at Legion Field. Also, if you're at home and you're listening to us, you can also go to YouTube and watch live while you're listening to us. All you got to do is put in IA Sports Network in the YouTube search, and you will be able to listen and watch. But right now, we're going to take a 2-minute break. You're listening to IA Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta.
Their new location in Indianola. Tommy, formerly of Cosman's, has over 15 years experience in sales and service of automobiles in the Mississippi and Arkansas Delta. Remember, Delta South Motors Indianola, your Delta dealer with the better deal.
Hey, this is Chris McLean with Indianola Electric. We would like to thank our loyal customers for your continued support for the past 36 years. We are in our 2nd generation operating under the same family for over 3.5 decades. As an electrical contractor, we are here for all of your electrical needs, from service and repair to customized automation and controls. We also have a complete motor shop for new or rebuilt electric motors and generators. Give us a call today at Indianola Electric for all of your electrical needs at 662-887-3292.
Need a little good news in your life? Well, here's the deal. State Farm has new lower car insurance rates in Mississippi, so you can now get the service and convenience of State Farm agent Andy Daniels at an even better price. That's right, State Farm can help you save even more cash and get the good neighbor service you deserve. It's the real deal for car insurance. State Farm agent Andy Daniels is ready to help you save in Indianola. Call Andy today at 662-887-1578. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When it comes to your health, nobody beats the home team at South Sunflower County Hospital. When you have a minor emergency, waiting to be seen can be a real pain. That's why you need Delta Primary After Hours Clinic. You'll love the convenience and personal attention that can only be found at South Sunflower County Hospital. You'll also have peace of mind knowing that you'll have immediate access to our full scope of hospital services. Visit your winning team at www.southsunflower.com. South Sunflower County Hospital, your hometown hospital.
Are you looking for another choice for your prescription needs? Try any of your local Good Neighbor pharmacies and experience the difference your friends and neighbors are already enjoying. Your local Good Neighbor pharmacies serving the Delta with 5 convenient locations. City Drugstore, Hollandale, Cleveland Medical Arts, Cleveland, GMP Pharmacy, Belzona, Yazoo Drug Company, Yazoo City, Magic Mart Pharmacy, Indianola. Your Good Neighbor Pharmacy where you get same copay and better service. Experience the Good Neighbor difference. Bring your prescriptions in today. Your local Good Neighbor pharmacies serving the Delta with 5 convenient locations.
For over 100 years, Planters Bank has been committed to offer full-service banking in Sunflower County. I'm Ryan Strawbridge, president of Planters Bank in Indianola. From sponsoring a variety of community events, including high school sports, we are proud supporters of all things Indianola. If you need a loan, checking account, or any other banking service, please visit us at either of our convenient locations in Indianola. Planters Bank, a proud supporter of the IE Colonels. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back to IE Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta. You're listening to Scooter Prince and the Rev. Yeah, Albert. And we are here, and we are ready, and we are expecting the kickoff to begin tonight's game. The national anthem just got through playing. The prayer was just announced, and now the Colonels are hitting the field. You got number 22, Connor Ryan Colley, and number 30, Hayes Fleming, back deep for the Colonels. And you will have number 18, Caleb Walls, kicking off for the Green Wave.
Yeah, looking for maybe one of those short kicks. Got to be prepared for that. Several teams over the season have tried to catch the Colonels off guard, so everybody has to be prepared on these first kickoffs. Great night for football. These uniforms are popping on the field. We're ready to go, man.
And here's the kick. It's going to be a squib kick that's going to bounce, and it's going to be caught by number 32. Looks like number 32, Abel Williamson, and he's going to down it at the Colonel 40-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Colonels at their own 40-yard line.
Yeah, it was almost an onside kick except through the middle of the field, and it bounced really, really high. Abel Williamson was able to contain it, although it looked like a fingertip catch, Coach, and he was able to stay on top of it and get about a yard. Colonels have good starting field position as we start the game.
Colonels come to the line of scrimmage, two backs in the backfield. You got two receivers to the left. It's a snap. It's a give to number 21, Perkins. He bounces off of one tackle, and he's going to be brought down by number 5, Brady Harris. So it's going to bring up 2nd down for the Colonels.
Yeah, 54, Rowan Gordon was in on that play, too. Not a really good interior block on that first play of the game. You want to see a little bit better execution from the Colonels. Hopefully we can get warmed up here as a 0-0 as we start the game. Just a little trout kind of play up the middle where Walker Perkins runs it up the middle. And he was able to get a few yards, even though he was sitting in the backfield. So still got positive yards on this 2nd down, about 2nd down and 8, as we get ready to continue this drive.
The Colonels come to the line of scrimmage with a one back in the backfield, 3 receivers to the left. Shotgun formation. It's a snap, and it's going to be deflected at the line of scrimmage by number 54, Rowan Gordon, and it's going to bring up 3rd down for the Colonels.
Yeah, we talked about it in the pregame a little bit, the 4-4 defense, those short timing routes, the 4-4 defense with that extra linebacker where they can bring multiple blitz packages and get guys in matchups that aren't comfortable, and that's what happened there. Wasn't able to get to the quarterback, got his hands up, knocked it away, and brings up 3rd down and long for the Colonels on this initial drive here, 0-0, 11-11 in the first quarter.
Colonels going to line of scrimmage, 2 backs in the backfield, receiver left, receiver right, shotgun formation. It's a snap, drop back. It's going to be a throw. It's going to be caught by number 7, Bolden. He makes one guy miss, and he makes another one, and he breaks another tackle, and he's going to be finally brought down by number 23, which I do not have a name for number 23.
Yeah, great pass there by Lawson's opponent. He got right out there, was thrown on time, tight spiral out to Ramil Vogt. He catches it in North Delta territory around the 40, then he makes a cut and moves up and gets close to about the 35-yard line here as the Colonels get a little momentum going, still 0-0 in this first quarter.
It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Colonels. Come to the line of scrimmage. They got a one-back backfield, motion by number 7, Bolden. It's going to be a give to Ron Colley up the middle, and he's going to be brought down by number 51, Lawson Wolf. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Colonels.
Yeah, North Delta is just winning up front right now. It's what they want to do. It's what they plan to do, and they're getting off their blocks and getting in the backfield. So it's been kind of flipped here for the Colonels. They had a lot of success running the ball the last couple of weeks. Now you come out on this first drive, not really running the ball too well, but getting a really good pass, moving to North Delta territory. It's still 0-0, about 10-18 left in the first.
Colonels come to the line of scrimmage. We're at the North Delta 37-yard line. 2-back backfield, receiver right, receiver left. It's a motion by number 7, Bolden. It's going to be a snap. It's going to be a give to number 22, Ron Colley, to the right side. He's going to be hit and brought down by number 23, which we do not have a number for, and number 51, Lawson Wolf. So it's going to bring up 3rd down for the Colonels.
Yeah, just a good solid run up the middle. It's going to bring down a manageable 3rd down. You want to stay in those short down and distances here, and the Colonels have an opportunity to get a first down, keep this drive going 0-0 in the first quarter.
36 for the Colonels. They got wing formation, receiver to the left. It's a snap. It's the pitch to number 22, Ron Colley. He gets stopped by number 4, Brett Robertson, and number 51, Wolf. So it's going to bring up 4th down for the Colonels.
Yeah, they ran Ron Colley around from the left side into the backfield with a pitch, and he ran up to about the 30 spot. Really didn't get any yards on that, maybe 1 yard. Brings up 4th down, but you're kind of in that 4th down territory. It's too long to kick a field goal. You really don't need to punt at this place on the field, and so now they're getting some personnel back in. We got about 17 seconds on the play clock as they come to the line, getting the play call ready. Not looking good so far, getting everybody lined up here. We got to hustle up.
A shotgun formation, receiver right, receiver left. It's a snap. It's going to be a pass to number 7, Bolden, but it's going to be a little high, and so it's going to be a turnover on down. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Green Wave.
Yeah, Ramil was looking for a flag there. The guy was draped all over him. Pass was a little bit high, no flag on that, so it'd be turnover on downs. Lost to the punty, throwing a couple good balls there, getting his feet a little more set than he has in some of the series we've seen earlier in the season. So not the first drive you want on homecoming, get some points, but still not a terrible drive to start the game. So let's see how this bootlegger defense comes out, how they play this North Delta run attack.
So the North Delta Green Wave come. They got a wing and a back, single back, 2 receivers, 1 to the right, 1 to the left. It's going to be a handoff. It's going to be up the middle, and it's going to be number 9 on the carry, number 5 on the carry, Brady Harris, and he's going to be brought down by number 9, Parker Lovett.
Yeah, it was just really a handoff up the middle, up to the A-gap, and they really pushed IA off the line there, about 9 yards on that run, so 2nd down and short. So the Colonel's going to have to make some adjustments here and really dig in to handle this running attack. 0-0, about 8 minutes left in the first.
Single backfield, receiver right, receiver left. It's a snap. It's a give to number 5. He's up the middle, up the right side. He makes one guy miss, and he is off to the races. And it's going to be a touchdown for number 5, Harris.
Yeah, Brady Harris gets the handoff in the backfield and has plenty of room up front to really just run right in the middle of the defense. He makes a cut, gets by number 30, Hayes Fleming out there, and then he's able to take it to the house. Good hustle by Abel Williamson to try to run him down, but just ran out of yardage there, and he gets the touchdown on a really quick drive for North Delta to put 6 on the board here. 6-0, 7:55 left in the first. It's not what you want to see from your defense, not what you want to see coming out here and get pushed around, homecoming, home night. So Colonel's got a lot of work to do. North Delta came ready to play here, and it's a miscommunication there.
And it's going to be no good for the extra point. The PTA is no good. It was a botched snap, and then the holder rolled out and threw it, and was intercepted by number 30, Hayes Fleming. But in high school football, it is a dead ball once that happens.
Yeah, there's no advancing the ball there, so the ball goes over to IA on that extra point attempt there. Finished out well there, kept it from the extra point. You never know how 1 or 2 points can make a difference in a ball game. But coming out a little bit flat here. Not a lot of fizz in the coach, and we're going to have to see a little bit better execution, a little more mental toughness out here because North Delta definitely came ready to play tonight.
You know, they just ran 2 plays, which basically was A and B gap, and the second right up the middle was gone for a touchdown.
Yeah, you know, just, you got to, when you get punched in the mouth, you got to react. So we'll see how we react and see if we can get a drive going. I know Coach Nestor down the field said one thing he wanted to do is control the clock, control the time of possession. So it's going to take a lot of work to start getting that done on these drives here. 6-0, 7:55 as North Delta gets ready to kick off.
Number 18, Walls kicking off. You got 22, Ron Colley, and number 30, Hayes Fleming back deep. It's another squib kick. It's fielded by number 32, Abel Williamson, and he is going to get to the 50-yard line, and he's going to be brought down by number, can't see the number, but it was going to start off 1st and 10 for the Colonels at the 50-yard line.
Well, it looks like the Colonels are going to have optimal field position all night because with any of these kickoffs, it doesn't look like North Delta has a kicker that's going to be able to kick the ball down the field. So the Colonels are going to start with really good field position. They're actually already in North Delta territory right across the 50-yard line. So need to take advantage of that. Right. Don't need to, whiff on that. We need to really get something going here and get these points back.
We got one backfield. We got a receiver left, receiver right. And it looks like it's going to be a timeout, Colonels. So with that, let's take a 1-minute break. You're listening to High Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta.
Hey, Cooper, you know we've been talking about our PAP store, Robertson Floor Service, for a long time.
Olivia, you know there is a reason the people in the Delta shop with our PAPs.
You know it!
We carry all type of floor, carpet, ceramic, wood, tile, and vinyl plank. We also sand, refinish hardwood concrete, and brick floors.
For all your flooring needs, come see us at Robertson Floor Service.
And get a free Coke. And by the way, the estimates are free.
Robertson Floor Service Indianola, voted the best of the best for 2 years in a row.
Hi, I'm Bailey at Bill's Body Shop in Ruleville, and we want to fix your car. We're a family-owned business that has long served the Delta with quality vehicle repairs. My grandfather started this business in 1972 with quality being his top priority. My dad has followed his lead for more than 20 years, proving to be committed to superior work. As a third generation, we are continuing the tradition of exceptional bodywork and excellent customer service. Give us a call today at 662-756-2745. You won't be disappointed.
Welcome back to High Colonel Football, Super Talk for the Delta. Number 7, Bolden's in motion. It's going to be a handoff to number 22, Ron Cowlett, to the left side, and he's going to be brought down by number 51, Rowan Gordon. And it's going to bring up 2nd down for the Colonels.
Yeah, lots of Wolf gets in there and Gordon in there as well, and they're just coming off the ball and really getting in the backfield every time, Coach. We really haven't stopped them when we've tried to run the ball. They're not even bringing pressure. They're just getting in there with their front four, and that's causing all kinds of problems in timing routes, in running the ball. And so we've got some adjustments to be made, a little extra protection here right now in the shotgun.
Losses upon edge, shotgun, takes the snap. He's going to throw it. It's going to be intercepted by number 34, Aldison. He's going to be brought down by number 56, Gage Berry, and number 21, Walker Perkins, in on that. So it's going to bring 1st and 10 for the Green Wave in Colonel territory.
Yeah, Rich Alderson was just kind of sat down and waited on that ball to come his way. I don't know if there was miscommunication with the route running with the wide receiver, but it was really a ball that wasn't in even close to a Colonel, and so a big turnover that's going to switch field position, although it is seemed like a block in the back on the return, and that flag is going to push North Delta back into their own territory to start about the 45-yard line. But really kind of the worst start you could want to have at a homecoming game here tonight. Not real sure what's happening down there for our guys. Our guys have to lock in and really get a stop here and get the ball back. 6:57 left in the first, 6-0 North Delta.
And it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Green Wave. They come into the line of scrimmage. They're going to have one back in the backfield, receiver to the left, receiver to the right. They're going to have a wing. It's number 5, Harris, in the backfield. It's a snap. It's going to be a give to Harris. He's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage by number 58, Gage Berry. And number 30, Hayes Fleming, and number 67, Beck Beckham, all in on that stop. So it brings up second down for the Green Wave.
Yeah, that was a good stand by our right side defense. Colonel's in a 3-4 defense, 3 down linemen, 4 linebackers. They able to stuff the run on that one. Brings up second down and 9. 6-0 North Delta as we are in the middle of the first quarter.
The Green Wave come to the line of scrimmage, out formation, 2 receivers to the right. It's a snap. It's a give to Harris to the right side, and he is tripped up by his own guy, so it brings up third down for the Green Wave.
Yeah, Ron Gordon got pushed back there by Beck Beckham and just tripped up his own man. Friendly fire there, so that's going to push them behind the sticks. Brings up third down, and what's key about this is that North Delta doesn't really throw the ball a lot. So anytime you can keep them in long downs and long distances, it's going to be to your advantage. So the Colonels really have to be ready for that pass here. If they come out in shotgun, or if they look outside, it looks like they are in shotgun. It's 6-0 North Delta first quarter.
Shotgun formation, single back, 2 receivers right, 1 receiver left. It's a give to number 5, Harris, around the right side, and he's going to be hit by number 61, Weston Farmer, and Weston Farmer just hit him in the backfield and rode him to the sideline.
Yeah, that's what we want to see. That's that bootlegger defense we want to see. Getting in the backfield, gaining tackling. It looked like there was about 9 Colonels over there on the far side, bringing their North Delta running back down. And so just a good stop there. Now let's get the ball back. Let's get some momentum, get a rhythm going offensively, get back and maybe get some points out of this next drive.
Number 6, Drumheller, is going to be punting. Number 7, Bolden, back feet to receive. It's a high kick. It's going to hit. It's going to bounce. Bolden's going to take it. He's going to make one guy miss, a second guy miss, and he's going to be finally brought down in Colonel territory.
Yeah, it was a nice snap, clean catch, or kind of a wobbly punt. Then once it hit, it bounced up in the air, and Ramil decided to grab it. He got some positive yards out of it, but you always hold your breath as a fan, especially as a coach, on what could happen there, because there was a North Delta defender kind of coming right at him. But he got a couple positive yards out of it. So Colonels begin to drive here about their own 30-yard line, 6-0 North Delta, 5:26 left to play in the first.
There's going to be 2 backs in the backfield. Motion by number 22. It's a bad snap, and Lawson's going to keep it, and he's going to be brought down by number 16, Durrell, and it's going to be second down for the Colonels.
Yeah, the snap looked like a pop fly in the infield, Coach. I mean, it just kind of hung there for a second. Thankfully, the pony was able to grab it and move forward with it, but that's going to put the Colonels behind the sticks here. It's going to bring it about second down and 12. Really just off right now. It's just strange to see, having watched last week, and not the same momentum we had last week. So got to really lock in here.
That's a snap. Ron Colley in motion. It's a give to number 30, Fleming, and he gets brought down by number 21, Jeffcoat, but what a run to the left side.
Yeah, good solid run there. Ran a little misdirection with Ron Colley to the right side, then Hayes Fleming got it going around to the left side, got to the outside, and really was just one tackle away from taking it out. I mean, he looked like he was shot out of a cannon, just had a huge hole in that side. And that's going to, it actually looks like it's going to bring up a first down. He got enough. And so it's first down Colonels. 4:17 left in the first. Colonels are down 6-0.
And the Colonels are in, they got 2 wings, and they got a single back in the backfield. Ron Colley in motion. It's a give to Ron Colley. And he's going to be stopped by number 15, Land, and it's going to bring up second down for the Colonels.
Yeah, another tough snap there for the Colonels. Kind of down by the shoelaces. The pony was able to catch it and hand it off to Rock Colley. But the problem with that is that messes up the timing of the play. And so if it's not a clean snap in a spot where it needs to be, then that could cause the timing to be off and the defense to react better. And so that's the problem with that play. Kind of get maybe half a yard on that. So second down and about 10.
The Colonels come to the line of scrimmage. They're at their own 41-yard line. They got 2 wings set, 1 back in the backfield. Abel Williamson on motion. He gets the ball and carries it, and he's going to be brought down by number 4, Robertson. It's going to bring up third down for the Colonels.
Yeah, just another little low snap there. Was able to hand that off to Williamson coming from the right side. He swings back around and gets a few yards up the middle there. It's interesting to see what Coach Nestor's got tonight. Looks like running a few different running plays for a few different players. You got to believe they're keying in on Ron Colley, so they're going to kind of spread the ball around a little bit and maybe get some misdirection going. 6-0 North Delta.
Wing formation, shotgun formation. It's a snap. It's a give to Hayes Fleming, and he's brought down by number 54, Gordon. So it brings up fourth down for the Colonels.
Yeah, the Colonels weren't able to get it, to midfield to get that next first down. So it looks like Jay Ho's going to come out here and punt, and North Delta's defense held there. Just a struggle from the start. Just a lot of miscues, a lot of miscommunication going on down there. So let's see if we can build from our defense tonight, and maybe our offense can catch up here.
And if you look on the field, if you listen to it at home, North Delta has nobody back deep. It's a punt. It's a high punt. It's going to hit, and it's going to take a Colonel bounce, and it's still bound rolling, and it's going to be down at the North Delta 21-yard line.
Great punt by Jay Ho. Yeah, they didn't have anybody back to return, which may be due to injury. We talked to Coach Alderson earlier before the game started. He talked about the number of injuries they have, and so maybe due to injury, nobody was back there. But a great punt by Jay Ho, and really changes this drive for North Delta because of that roll that he got. It's going to push them back to their 21-yard line to start this drive. So if the Colonels can continue that defensive momentum they had in the previous drive, and that's going to help them get better field position if they can hold and get a 3-and-out here.
Greenway comes to the line of scrimmage, and it looks like it's going to be a flag on the play. They're counting, and it looks like it's going to be maybe 12 men on the field.
Yeah, it looks like too many men on the field for North Delta.
And it's going to back North Delta up, so they're going to start first and 15 or first and 20. Actually, they're going to start first and 15 from their own 14-yard line.
Yeah, a lot of this comes down to execution here, and that was just a mistake on them coming out to start this drive. And the Colonels are going to have to take advantage of that. Maybe get a little blitz here going since North Delta's so far in their own territory, and maybe come up with a big play and get a turnover of their own.
Wing formation for the Greenway. Receiver to the left. It's a give to number 5, Harris. He makes one guy miss in the backfield, and he's hit and stood up by number 21, Perkins. Also number 30, Fleming's in there. Number 19, Brown. And number 8, Jenkins are all in on that tackle right there.
Yeah, that's a complete effort that, Coach Nestor, Coach Putnam talk about, all the blue jerseys going to the ball. Here we talk about that bootlegger defense. We want to get that ball back with that rough and tough bootlegger defense. And so it's going to take that effort from everybody on this roster, on this defensive team to really make it happen and really corral this heavy run game. 6-0 North Delta, 1:35 left in the first.
Wing formation, receiver to the right, motion. Number 4 is a handoff to number 4, but there is a flag on the play. And so we have, see what the call is going to be here. It's Ozen home, the Greenway from moving the ball from right to left. And the Colonels are moving the ball from left to right. It's going to be false start against the Greenway, so it's going to back them up. So they're going to be second down from their own 11-yard line.
Yeah, if you're Coach Allison on the far side, you got to be just scratching your head right now. You've had a lot of momentum. You've had a turnover that you created. You've had a big run for a touchdown, but now you're just kind of shooting yourself in the foot with several different penalties. 3 penalties in the last 5 minutes for the North Delta Academy, and it's really hindering them from really getting control of this game. It's second down and probably forever for them because they don't really throw the football. So the Colonels they have an opportunity now, so they need to make sure they take advantage of this opportunity on defense and get things going and get the ball back.
It's going to be second down and 19 for the Greenways. They come to the line of scrimmage. They got 2 receivers to the right, single back in the backfield. As the snap is a toss right to number 5, Harris, and he's going to be hit in the backfield, but he's going to break that tackle, and he's going to be finally brought down by number 32, Williamson, over on the left side, so it's going to bring up third down for the Colonels.
Yeah, Williamson put his head in there and met him head on, and just held on, and then the rest of the Colonels got over there to take him down. So that creates third down and long, really a passing situation here. So let's see what they want to try to do here. It might be a time to dial up a blitz here, Coach, and see if the Colonels can create maybe some chaos in the backfield and maybe create a turnover.
A shotgun formation for the Greenway, 3 receivers. It's a give to number 5. Actually, it's a keep on the quarterback. He breaks the tackle, and he's going to be brought down by number 12, which is Bryce Stevenson, and number 6 is Drumheller, so it's going to be a 4th down for the Greenway.
Yeah, it was a read option play where the quarterback Drumheller, he faked it to Brady Harris on the outside, kept it up the middle, and Bryce Stevens comes in, wraps up with a great form tackle to sit him down and create 4th and 11, 6-0 North Delta as we're wrapping up the first quarter.
Drumheller's back deep. He catches the ball. Punt. It's up high. It's going to be a high punt. It's going to hit, and it's going to take a Colonel bounce back into North Delta territory. So it looks like the Colonels are going to take over 1st and 10 from the North Delta 41-yard line, and that's the end of the first quarter. The Colonels, nothing. The Green Wave, 6. And let's take a 1-minute break. You're listening to IA Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta.
Hi folks, Brady Smith with Sunflower Lumber and Home Center here to tell you about our company. Since the 1940s, Sunflower Lumber has been in the same location with the same mission we have today. That's customer service and satisfaction to the fullest. Our dedicated, knowledgeable staff is here to work for you, whether adding on to the hunting camp, updating your kitchen or bath, spring cleaning around your property, or replacing your roof. We're your first stop for all your project needs. Stop by today at 204 Highway 82 in Indianola or give us a call at 662-887-1511 and see what shopping local can do for you. That's Sunflower Lumber and Home Center, and go Colonels.
Credit card fraud can be a nightmare. While you may not be held liable, especially for larger charges, that doesn't mean that being a victim of credit fraud is a walk in the park. But don't worry, Guarantee Bank has got your back. Our fraud team monitors your card 24/7. If our team suspects a suspicious transaction on any of your GBT debit or credit cards, we'll notify you by text, phone call, or email. Contact your local branch to update your information. Guarantee Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Welcome back to IA Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta. It's a snap. It's a give to Ron Kelly to the left side. He's going to be hit by number 23, which we have no name for here on our roster, but it's going to bring up 2nd down for the Colonels. The Colonels are now moving from right to left, and the Green Wave will be moving left to right. So the Colonels will be 2nd down at the Green Wave 38-yard line.
Yeah, 54, Rowan Gordon was in on that tackle, too. Just a handoff to Ron Connolly up the middle and gets about 4 or 5 yards out of that. So let's see if the Colonels can get some momentum in this drive here, down 6-0.
2 backfield, shotgun formation. Zapponi drops back. He's looking for Bolden, and he's going to be sacked by number 54, Gordon. So it's going to bring up 3rd down for the Colonels.
Yeah, Zapponi dropped back, looked out to Bolden, and he was covered really well. And Zapponi just kind of held it just a little bit too long there. You know, you want your quarterback to have that clock in their head, and Gordon was able to get off his block and make a big sack because that's going to bring up 3rd down and 15 for the Colonels. And that's one of the keys on that 4-4 defense we talked about, because you have that extra linebacker. You're able to do different blitz packages. You're able to bring a lot of pressure. And so having time to throw the ball is going to be an issue when they're running this defense.
The Colonels come out in a shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the left, 21 Perkins in motion. It's the snap. It's going to be tipped at the line of scrimmage by number 23 and number 5 Harris. It's going to be a 4th down for the Colonels, and they will be bringing on the punt unit.
Yeah, they had the screen set up for Ron Connolly, and Coach, was there not a lot of green real estate in front of him if that ball would not have been tipped by one of the linebackers there for North Delta. North Delta was able to get that. You know, it's a game in inches. Sometimes it's a game in millimeters, and that fingertip created that win for North Delta to get off the field.
Yeah, number 24 is Saul, the punt. It's a low snap. He gets it off, but I think they're going to call him down in the Colonel yard, and that's what the call is. It's going to be called down, so the Green Wave are going to start 1st and 10 from about the Colonel 43-yard line.
Yeah, it's just another low snap right at his toes, and he dropped it, and the ball didn't bounce, though, and as he went to try to pick it up and get it off real quick, the referee said his knee was down, and so that's a huge, huge play because it gives North Delta the ball in IA territory here inside the 45-yard line.
Green Wave I formation, receiver right, receiver left. It's a snap. It's the give, and it is a big hit right there by number 58, Gage Berry, on number 4, Robertson. So to bring up 2nd down for the Green Wave.
Yeah, Gage Berry getting in on that play, getting off his block up front, making that play happen, and shutting it down. 10 minutes left in the second quarter, 6-0 North Delta. That's what we need on this defense. Defense has played really good, Coach. Defense is up to the task. It's just getting that rhythm and offense going and executing a little bit better.
I formation for the Green Wave, 2 receivers to the left. It's a snap, and it looks like a fumble on the play. A fumble on the play. The Green Wave will recover, but it's going to bring up 3rd down. 67 Beckham and 58 Berry were in on that and just couldn't get to the ball quick enough.
Yeah, number 6, Trey Drumheller for the for North Delta Green Wave. He pulled out a little too quick, and this is like his second or third start at quarterback. And so he was underneath center, pulling out a little too quick, and the ball just dropped there. They were able to fall back on it. Missed opportunity for the Colonels there. 6-0 North Delta, second quarter.
It's going to be shotgun formation for the Green Wave. They're going to have two receivers to the left. They're going to have a receiver to the right, single back in the backfield. It's a snap. Number 6, Drumheller rolls to his left. He's being chased by Barry, and he's going to throw it up, and it's going to be intercepted by number 32, Williamson. And he is on. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. He's got one man to beat, and it's going to be touchdown Colonels.
What a play by the Colonel defense. That bootlegger defense coach coming up with a big turnover. That is what you like to see, especially on a homecoming night. The quarterback was really pressured, and once again, we said, hey, you got a young quarterback. He hasn't had a lot of reps. Second or third game to start. He got pressure from Jack Jenkins, the senior. He got pressure from Gage Berry in the backfield as well, and he kind of just threw it up, and Williamson was able to, Williamson missed one of those against Washington earlier in the year, but he was able to grasp that one, and then he takes it about 55 yards for a touchdown all the way to the house. Now we're ready for the extra point to go up. It's 6-6 right now with 8:57 left in the second quarter.
You're gonna have number 21 Perkins hold. You're gonna have 24 Saul ready to kick. It's a snap, the hold, and the kick is up, and it's going to be good. So the Colonels are 7, the Green Wave 6 with 8:57 left in the second quarter.
That's a game-changing play, Coach. When you can get that play, you can get everybody pumped up, high-fiving. When you make a play like that and go all the way for 55 yards to pay dirt, it just changes the feel. It changes the momentum. Now your defense is going to be a little more juice to get back out there and hit somebody, and so that's what we want to see on homecoming. We want to see big plays. Big players make big plays in big games. Isn't that what they say?
Yeah,
exactly. We want to see more of that moving forward in this game.
We got to give credit where credit's due. Gage Berry was there to make him come back.
Yeah.
He comes back, and number 8, Jack Jenkins, is right there in his face.
Yeah, exactly.
And those two doing what they did.
He throws off his back foot. He's leaning back, and he's throwing all the way across the field. He's throwing from the left hash to the right hash, and so just a good all-around defensive effort there by the Colonels.
And what a play by Abel Williams, because he actually had to go up and get it.
Yeah, he caught it at the peak up there. He really had to go up and grasp that, and then to the speed to outrun the quarterback that was trying to get over there. It was just a great play all around.
So the Colonels going to get ready to kick off. Number 24, Saul. You got number 4, Robertson. Number 6, Drumheller. And number 5, Harris back deep for the Green Wave. It's a kick. It is a nice, long kick. It's going to be a touchback. So the Green Wave are going to begin at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, our guy Jay Ho just putting it to the back of the end zone, man. I'm telling you, just all year long, it's just hard to believe that this guy was available but not playing to kick these. Yeah, he was. I think he was mad, Coach. I think he was mad about that punt that got called down, and he took it out of the football and kicked it to the back of the end zone.
I agree with you. So it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line, at their own 20-yard line. The Green Wave come to the line of scrimmage. They're going to bring 2 receivers to the right. They're going to have shotgun formation. Number 5, Harris, is going to be the long back. Actually, they got 4 wide. And it's a snap. The quarterback's going to keep it, and he's going to be brought down by number 9, Parker Lovett. But there looks like there was a flag that came out, and it might not have been. I think that was those kids throwing the football over there, but it's going to be second.
Yeah, if you're listening with us, kind of what North Delta does is they will spread it out, and they kind of take favorite running plays from all kinds of offenses, and that was a running play, a read option, and a spread offense. So they mash all that together. It's kind of like a running game gumbo, and they put all these plays together so it keeps you on your toes as a defense.
Spread formation for the Green Wave. It's going to be a give to number 5, Harris, to the left side, and he's going to be hit in the backfield or hit at the line of scrimmage, and he's going to be brought down by number 9, Parker Lovett again.
Yeah, Parker Lovett is having a good ball game, but that is going to be enough to move the chains and give North Delta Green Wave a first down here. So some personnel changes coming in on defense for the Colonels. And it's 8-10 in the second. Colonels are up by 1, 7-6 as North Delta comes to the line here.
And they're going to be at their own 30 33-yard line. It's, again, a spread formation. You got quarterback and shotgun. He drops back. He rolls to the left. It looks like a hold, and it's going to be a flag, and he's going to throw it to number 21, Jeffcoat, and it's going to be a complete pass, but we do have a flag on the play because Gage Berry was just being choke slammed out there.
Yeah, Gage got in the backfield, and it's definitely going to be coming back. It was a rollout pass that thrown from Drumheller out to Ethan Jeffcoat, and it's going to be a play that's coming back there because of that hold.
They look like they was robbing Gage Berry over there.
I know, man. There was a complete mugging, Coach. A complete mugging in the backfield there. Thankfully, the referee saw it, and it's going to push them back, bring up 1st and 20 for the Green Wave here. So Colonels are, that's the fourth penalty in the last, I would say, 10 minutes for North Delta. So not really executing very well. The Colonels need to take advantage of this because they're pushed back to their own 20 after that penalty.
So the Green Wave come to the line of scrimmage at their own 19-yard line. Their shotgun formation, 3 receivers. It's a give. It's going to be a fake to number 5. The quarterback's going to keep it, and he's going to be hit after about a 1-yard gain by number 21, Perkins.
Yeah, it's just a hole opened. I think the quarterback, Drumheller, had kind of committed to try to get to the outside, and then by the time he saw it cut back, Colonels were able to recover and get him down. So it's going to bring up second down. Really not much of a gain on that play. Colonels are up 7-6 here in the second quarter, about 7 minutes left here. Homecoming 2022.
As Green Wave come to the line of scrimmage, they're going to stay in a shotgun formation. They're going to have 2 receivers to the left. They're going to have a wing back, a single back. It's going to be a give. It's going to be a fake to number 5, and it's going to be number 3, Partridge, on the tackle. It looked like the quarterback was tripped up by his own player coming around the right side.
Yeah, Drumheller cut it up and then tried to get to the outside. By the time he got to the outside, like somebody stepped on his foot, and he tripped and fell. So it really wasn't the big gainer that they were hoping for. There was some room to the outside. It was going to put the defender in a position to make an open field tackle, but thankfully Colonels were able to wrap that up, and it's 3rd down and 15. This is what the Colonels want. They want to keep them in these long down and distances, want to make them have to think about passing the ball and really, really put some pressure in the backfield. They switched out, put number 16 in the backfield there, so they're going to call a timeout now.
So it's going to be a timeout for the Green Wave. So with that, we're going to take a 1-minute break. You're listening to IA Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta.
20 seconds left with Let's Make Money. It's time for our first guest to pick a category of their choice. Alex.
I'll take reliable banking for $600.
Though it's local, this bank is known for having expansive online capabilities.
Community Bank?
Correct.
Reliable banking, $800.
The Small Business Administration ranked this bank #1 in Mississippi for SBA loans.
Community Bank?
Correct again.
Reliable banking, $1,000.
All right, Alex, this is for all the marbles. This bank is truly like no other bank you know.
Community Bank!
We have a winner!
Community Bank, always the right answer.
Born and raised in the Delta, we get it. We understand your connection to this land because ours is just as strong. It's not only been our home for 7 generations, but the home of those we care about. We value the natural resources of the Delta and the joy they bring to us. Our goal every day is to nurture and protect those as we continue to provide the best services possible to our customers. That's Gresham Petroleum Company, Indianola. Call 887-2160. That's Gresham Petroleum Company.
Welcome back to IA Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta. The Green Wave, 3rd down. They got 3 receivers to the left. It's a drop back by number 6. He's being pressured. He's being rolled, and he's going to be sacked by number 8, Jack Jenkins, and number 22, Connor Roncalli. So it's going to bring up 4th down for the Green Wave.
Yeah, the Colonels were able to bring a blitz package there, and there was really nothing that the Green Wave could do. Jack Jenkins, Roncalli was in the backfield and just wrapped up Drumheller there. He had nowhere to go the ball. I don't think he could even see anything but blue on that one, Coach.
I think all he saw was the Pacific Ocean.
He was taken down, and it brings up 4th down and forever. Colonels should get decent field position out of this.
So number 6, Drumheller, is punting for the Green Wave. Number 7, Bolden, is receiving for the Colonels. It's going to be a flag on the play. Let's see what we got here with this call.
Waiting for the call here.
There's going to be a false start against the Green Wave, so it's going to back them up even further than what they already are.
Yeah, that's 5 penalties for about, I would say, 75 yards or so, or 70 yards in the first half against North Delta.
So they're punting from their own 12-yard line. The punter is on the edge of the end zone. It's the snap, it's the punt, it's up. It's going to bounce, and it's going to go out of bounds, but it will remain in Green Wave territory, so the Colonels will get the ball 1st and 10 at the Green Wave 46-yard line.
Yeah, the Colonels are getting close. They're getting in the back. They're getting back there. You think they're going to get that punt. Thankfully, no penalty on, roughing the kick or anything, but that's the second time in a row they've gotten back there, gotten a hand up. So that may be coming. It may be something to put a pin in to look forward to where, hey, special teams play can make a difference in all these games, and if they get a block punt, it could be huge if the Colonels come to the line leading 7-6.
They're going to come to the line of scrimmage with a single back in the backfield, or actually they're going to go single. It's going to go 3 receivers to the left, motion by number 21 Perkins. It's going to be a give to number 22 Ron Cowley, and he is down the right sideline. He's at the 10, and it's going to be touchdown Colonels.
What a great call. You think they're going to pitch it out, and then they just give the small handoff to Ron Cowley. And my friend, I think he could have got 5 yards on that hole. That hole just opened up, and Ron Cowley saw nothing but the sideline, and then he outruns everybody all the way down the right sideline for another touchdown. Ron Cowley is just playing such a great season this year. Such a great player, and he finishes that off with a touchdown.
That was a parting of the sea. It's going to be the hole by Perkins is down. The kick is up by Saul, and it's going to be good. So at 5:05 left in the second quarter, the Colonels 14, the Green Wave 6.
Yeah, I really want to shout out to the defense. The defense have changed this game, Coach.
They sure have.
They got punched in the mouth in the first drive with that long touchdown run. But they rebuckled their chin strap, and they got out there, and they've made a difference with the turnover and touchdown, keeping them deep in their territory, maybe even causing some of these offside penalties by getting, pressure like they do. And so it's just changed the complexity of where we begin and where we are, and that puts the Colonels up 14-6 here. 5:05 left in the first half of homecoming 2022.
As a coach, you just got to push buttons and hope that the players will respond to the buttons you're pushing as a coach.
Yeah, it's just, that's a great run, not simply because it was executed well, but because of what it means moving forward. We've had so much miscommunication and so many bad snaps and things happening on offense. It's time for everybody to lock in and really press forward this game.
Saul is ready to kick off. It's going to be number 4, Robertson, number 5, Harris, and number 6, Drumheller. And once again, it's going to be a touchback. And so it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Green Wave at their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, just another great kickoff by J-Ho. He's just got a leg. I mean, it's just really cool to watch him develop over the season. Got 3 games left, and I think he's gotten better just about every game. Outside of that punt that he had here tonight where he dropped it and was down, he's really been pretty much mistake-free in a lot of these kicks and everything. So it's just great to see a young man get an opportunity and take advantage of it.
The Green Wave come to the line of scrimmage. They're going to have 3 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right, shotgun formation. It's a snap. It's a pump fake. He's going to throw it over the middle, and it's going to be dropped by number 16, Dorrell. So it's going to bring up 2nd down for the Green Wave.
Yeah, what they did was they faked the screen to the left, to the outside, and they came back looking for number 16, Dorrell, across the middle, and the pass was in the vicinity, but it was behind him and low. He wasn't able to come up with that catch, so that pushed them at 2nd down and 10 as they come back. North Delta comes back to the line.
North Delta, our defense is keeping North Delta out of their game plan because there are once again 3 receivers left, 1 receiver right. It's going to be a fake to number 5, Harris, and he is going to be met by number 44, Tyler Alford.
Tyler Alford was ready to eat, and he just ate the quarterback up in the middle of the field. Drumheller was trying to, fake the handoff and get it north and south, and Tyler Alford came from his linebacker position, was right there making that solid tackle. So once again, the Colonels are able to put the Green Wave in long down and distances, so it's going to be 3rd, right at 10 or 11 yards here. They're on their own 20, so another opportunity for the Colonels to get off the field here.
2 receivers left, 1 receiver right. It's going to be shotgun formation for the Green Wave. It's a fake give. It's a little pass, and it's going to be dropped, incomplete. He's trying on the quarterback, Drumheller was trying to get it to number 4, Robertson, so it brings up 4th down for the Green Wave.
Yeah, Robertson came out of the backfield and went into the flat on the left, so they faked the handoff up the middle, then looked out there. He threw it a little. He didn't get his feet set, so he didn't get enough on it. It was kind of behind the receiver. He tried to lean back, but wasn't able to catch it, so it brings up 4th down, and the Green Wave are punting once again. Colonels are up 14-6.
Drumheller back deep to punt. Number 7, Bolden back deep for the Colonels. The snap, the punt, it's a high punt, not a long punt, but it's going to take a Green Wave bounce, and they are going to down it at the Colonel 47-yard line.
Well, Coach, I'm not a betting man, but if I was, I might bet that the Colonels are going to get a block punt at some point tonight.
I think I'm going to have to tribute because 3 times they've been close.
Big Jack Jenkins was coming down, and I think they're just a little hesitant because they're worried about running into the kicker. But Jack Jenkins came wide open, getting his hands up right there, and it created a high punt. They got a good roll out of it, which puts the Colonels back in their own territory at about the 47-yard line. But that special teams play, be looking for that in the second half.
The Colonels come to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the left. It's a snap. It's going to be a quick pass, but it's going to be in the dirt. It was trying to go to number 2, E.J. Hall, but it's bringing up 2nd down for the Colonels.
Yeah, just a quick snap and then a look out to the left and pressure up the middle there from number 56 from North Delta, Deacon Downs, putting pressure on it and wasn't able to get all of the hits into that ball, and that created the ball short. That's a long pass from hash to hash, especially for high school players, and so it wasn't that it was a bad pass. It was just a little bit short and wasn't able to get it to E.J. Hall. But you got to think. You got to take some shots to your big wide receiver on the outside because that is a mismatch.
So Colonel's going to line of scrimmage. They got wing formation, single back, Ron Kiley in motion. It's going to be a fake to Ron Kiley, and it's going to be a muff fumble. It's going to be a fumble, and it's going to be, thank goodness that number 30, Hayes Fleming, was able to get back on the ball.
Yeah, the opponent faked to Ron Kiley, and then just kind of didn't step maybe long enough into where Hayes was, or Hayes didn't really measure it right on what he was trying to do with receiving that handoff, and so it just created that miscommunication. The ball pops up. Thankfully, the Colonels are able to fall on it, but it pushes them back 3rd and 15 on their own 42 here. But they're up 14-6 here, 3:20 left in the first half.
It's going to be shotgun formation, 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left, single back in the backfield. It's a snap. The pony throws it down the field to number 22, and it's going to be, what a play, almost what a play. It went in and out of the hands, but with a decent coverage by number 15, Land, but
such a good ball by Zapponi. There's a flag on the play. We'll see what that is, but such a good ball by Zapponi, and great play from North Delta, number 15, Caitlyn Land, staying with Ron Kiley. Ron Kiley comes out of the backfield and goes down the seam, hits him in the hands, but Land is there to kind of knock it away and missed that. That could have been such a game-changing play there. The Colonels are going to be punting. False start called on the Colonels. It's declined. So even if that catch would have been caught, it doesn't look like it would have counted.
Jeho, number 24, Jeho Saul is ready to punt for the Colonels. You have no Green Wave back to receive the punt. It looks like they just bring the house, and they do. They bring everybody in, and Jeho just hits a monster punt, and it's going to roll, and it's going to be down and go out of bounds at the Green Wave 15-yard line.
Yeah, that was good execution, Coach. We've had some trouble on a couple of snaps, both in the shotgun and even that first punt that Jeho had. So really good snap, hit Jeho right in the hands, and he was able to get it off without any problem, even though they were bringing so many people to try to get a block. So if they would have got the block, they would have changed the field position and the complexity, but we got the punt away, and that changes the field position because they're starting at their own 15 and really haven't been able to get anything going outside that first drive with that long touchdown run. 14-6, 2:55 left in the first as the Green Wave come to the line.
They come to the line with the shotgun formation, 3 receivers left, 1 receiver right. They got a single back in the backfield, which is number 5, Harris. It's 9 seconds on the play clock. It's a snap. He drops. He rolls to his left. He makes a throw to number 21, but it's going to be knocked out of bounds. It was a complete to number 21, Jeffcoat, so it's going to be, looks like it might bring up 2nd down for the Green Wave.
Yeah, let's see if they give him the first down or not. It was a good rollout, completed pass to Jeffcoat. They've tried to go to Jeffcoat a number of times there in the first half. I think that's the first completion they got to him. Big, tall receiver, and was able to complete that pass. Now they are giving him the first down, 2:45 left in the half. It looks like they want to try to go a little bit quicker here and try to get points before the half.
And it's going to be 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line. They're going to come to the line of scrimmage, 3 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left, shotgun formation. Drumheller takes it, and it's going to be another interception by Abel Williamson. And it's going to be brought down by number 4, Robertson. The quarterback, number 6, Drumheller, he rolls to his right, and he just throws a duck out there.
Yeah, and it was way too high. Abelson was able to secure it, and he was tackled immediately. But what a great play by this bootlegger defense coming up with that turnover again. That is the second turnover for North Delta, and the Colonels have a great opportunity to finish this half with some points.
The Colonels going to line of scrimmage, shotgun formation. They're at the Green Wave 28-yard line. It's going to be a fake to number 22. It's going to be taken by number 30, straight up the middle. He's going to be met by number 34, Alderson, and it's going to bring up second down for the Colonels.
Yeah, Alderson was there just waiting for Hayes Fleming. It was a good. That was the play they ran where it was almost a fumble last drive, but that was a good execution of that play. Now get some additional personnel out there on the field here, getting ready to go. 14, 2 minutes left in the first.
Shotgun formation, 22 Ron Cowley in motion. Number 30, Hayes Fleming to the right side. And what a nice run right there. Number 6, Drumheller was in on the tackle, so it's going to be third down for the Colonels.
Yeah, Drumheller coming up from a safety position to take Hayes Fleming down, but another good run. Good blocking up front. We didn't see that a lot in the first quarter or even the beginning of the second quarter. But here's the game is going on. The Colonels are able to get a little more movement up front to get key blocks and move this ball down the field. So this is a big down. 3rd and 3, you want to come out and score points because North Delta will get the ball in the second half.
It's going to be 2 backs in the backfield, 2 receivers to the left. It's a snap. It's a give to Ron Cowley to the right side. He makes one hit, but he's going to be brought down by number 54, Gordon, over on number 34, Alderson, so it's going to bring up 4th down for the Colonels.
Yeah, Alderson, I believe, is the coach's son. He's kind of been everywhere tonight. He's been a stellar player for them on defense. So it's going to bring up 4th down and short, so a minute left. Kind of letting the clock tick, maybe taking the timeout here to regroup. You can't take timeouts with you to the next half. Colonels really need to get some points here. Green Wave will receive the ball to start the second half. So with that being the case, you want to kind of finish out halves. Well, that's what really good teams do. They finish out quarters, and they finish out halves really well. And Colonels have an opportunity to do that. If nothing else, maybe J-Ho comes out and tries a field goal. We'll see. Right now, that would be kind of in his range at about 30, 35 yards, that range. So you kind of, we don't have a yellow line out here, Coach, but you're kind of in that territory where J-Ho might try, but it looks like the offense is going to stay on the field and try to get that first down.
We need to give us a monitor up here that shows us the yellow line and the black line where the line of scrimmage is.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. You know, maybe all our sponsors out there, any of you sponsors out there want to make a donation, we would be glad to receive it and install it. So.
That way we can, also be able to see the numbers, because it is hard sometimes when these players make tackles over on the far sideline and you're waiting for numbers.
Yeah. It's a lot better this week. No pink jerseys.
Exactly.
Got some pink towels and pink socks, but no pink jerseys.
Colonel's going to line of scrimmage, shotgun formation. Number 22, Ron Cowley in motion. It's going to be a give to number 30, and he's going to be hitting the backfield, or number 32, Williamson. He's going to be hitting the backfield by number 3, Johnson. So it's going to be a turnover on down. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Green Wave.
Yeah, they just tried to run about the same play to the opposite side. They had ran that play with Hayes to the right side, and you got good yardage, so they tried to go to the left side with it, from the right hash to the left hash, and North Delta just basically read the play the entire way and were in the backfield as soon as the handoff was given. So kudos to North Delta for making that stand. 53 seconds left in the first. IA is up 14-6. North Delta starting their drive on their own 25.
And as they come to the line of scrimmage, they're going to come to the line of scrimmage, and 3 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left, shotgun formation. It's a snap. It's a give to number 5. He's going to be stopped, and he's going to be Parker Lovett, number 9. What a play out there by him.
Parker Lovett comes to the line. He gets low on the line, reads the ball when it's snapped, and gets in the backfield, creates havoc. And number 5 there for North Delta, Brady Harris, was not able to get inside, even slipped a little bit. So a great play by the Colonels on defense here. 42 seconds left in the first. I believe North Delta's called their second time out of the half. So they've had a lot of penalties this half. They've had about 5 penalties. I'm guessing around the 70-yard range there. Those 5 penalties have cost North Delta. They've turned the ball over twice, and one of those was a pick 6 by Abel Wilson early in the second quarter here. So, North Delta's having a lot of issues up front as well. And really outside of that first drive with that big touchdown run, the Colonels have really kind of put the clamps on them here with that bootlegger defense here this first half, and just need to close the half out. Don't give up any big plays. We've had some big plays in the past earlier this season, so want to keep everything in front and make sure you go into halftime with the lead.
And the good thing about what Parker Lovett just did on that last play is he's setting up as a defensive end, and what he did not get sucked inside. He stayed outside and made the Harris turn the ball back in.
That's what Coach Ness talked about, staying in their gaps, playing assignment football, and that's exactly what happened there and caused that.
So the Green Wave are at the line of scrimmage, shotgun formation, 3 receivers right, 1 receiver left. It's going to be Gage Berry is going to sack, and he makes a fumble. Actually, they're going to say he's down, but a sack by number 58, Berry, on number 6, Drumheller. So it's going to bring up a third
play by Gage Berry coming off his defensive end side, gets in the backfield, wrapping him up. It looked like he pulled the ball out of his hands. It was going to have possession, but the head referee was right there, called him down. Are they saying it's a turnover?
I don't know. They're getting together to talk, it looks like.
Are they saying it's a turnover and then Gage was down? He couldn't advance the ball? Is that what they're saying?
They might be there, guys.
Because it really did look like he ripped the ball out of his arms and had possession of the ball. But then you saw the whistle. You saw the referee pointing down, and the whistle was blown. So we're trying to figure out here. The referee's going over.
One just shook his head to our sideline, going, yeah, like it's going to be our ball. If that's the case, it's going to be our ball at the North Delta 12-yard line.
Big play by number 58, Gage Berry. Looks like our offense is going out on the field here.
It is. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Colonels at the Green Wave 12-yard line.
Big-time play. This defense has really made the difference tonight. We've had our struggles on offense, but we can remedy all of that if we can get a big score right here with 27 seconds left. Colonels have 1 timeout left. They're up 14-6, and they're on their own 6-yard line.
As Colonels come to the line of scrimmage, they're going to come to the line with a shotgun formation. They got a single back in the backfield. It's a Ron Crowley's going to be in motion. It's going to be a give to Hayes Fleming to the left side, and he's going to be tripped up. He's going to be tripped up by number 15, Land, and it's going to bring up 2nd down for the Colonels, but there is a timeout by the Colonels. Oh, he was inches.
Yeah, you got to give credit to Land. Land was on that play, too, where Ron Colley had run down the seam and was able to make a play earlier this quarter. And then it was opening up, and Land just got in there and got a shoestring tackle, and Hayes fell at the goal line. So we're right there at the 2-yard line. I thought he was a little bit closer than that, Coach, but they got him at the 1.5-yard line. So we really need to 20 seconds left. We used our last time out. It's going to be a huge play here for the Colonels to finish out this half and get some points on the board here. Still can't believe some of these turnovers we've seen and what that has meant to this game, Coach. I mean, you got a pick 6, you got another interception that gave you field position to score, and now you're inside the 5 with 20 seconds left, looking at a touchdown maybe to go into halftime. What a confidence booster this would be for the Colonels.
It would be go in at a 21-6 score if we can get this score right here. As the Colonels come to the line of scrimmage, they're at the Green Wave 3-yard line. They're going to come to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be an offset eye, receiver right, receiver left. It's a snap. It's a give to number 22, Ryan Cowley. He's going to be hit. and he's going to be hitting the backfield by number 4, Robertson.
Yeah, they got to get up quick. There's still 11 seconds left. He got hit right at the goal line.
And here's the snap. It's going to be a give, number 22, but he's going to be dropped by number 3, Johnson, and that's going to be the second half. That's going to be halftime. It's going to be Colonels 14, the Green Wave 6. And let's take a 2-minute break. You're listening to IA Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta.
Car buying is different now than ever before. But one thing that will never change is our commitment to excellent service at Cannon Motors of Mississippi. As the largest family-owned dealer in Mississippi, we're proud to serve you for all your automotive needs. Whether you're buying a new Chevrolet Silverado or a certified pre-owned vehicle, we got your back. Come see us at Cannon Chevrolet of Greenwood today. And remember, when the smoke clears, nobody beats a Cannon deal. Nobody. Chevrolet, find new roads.
Hey, this is Chris McLean with Indianola Electric. We would like to thank our loyal customers for your continued support for the past 36 years. We're in our second generation operating under the same family for over 3.5 decades. As an electrical contractor, we are here for all of your electrical needs, from service and repair to customized automation and controls. We also have a complete motor shop for new or rebuilt electric motors and generators. Give us a call today at Indianola Electric for all of your electrical needs at 662-887-3292.
Delta South Motors of Indianola. Located at 400 Highway 82, Delta South is your new home for quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. With affordable pricing and available financing, Sales Manager Tommy Cook invites everyone to visit him and the friendly staff at their new location in Indianola. Tommy, formerly of Cosmans, has over 15 years experience in sales and service of automobiles in the Mississippi and Arkansas Delta. Remember, Delta South Motors Indianola, your Delta dealer with the better deal.
Need a little good news in your life? Well, here's the deal. State Farm has new lower car insurance rates in Mississippi, so you can now get the service and convenience of State Farm agent Andy Daniels at an even better price. That's right, State Farm can help you save even more cash and get the good neighbor service you deserve. It's the real deal for car insurance. State Farm agent Andy Daniels is ready to help you save in Indianola. Call Andy today at 662-887-1578. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back to IA Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta. Right now, we're getting ready for homecoming activities, so we're going to go back to a 2-minute break. You're listening to IA Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta.
Coach Tommy Nestor here for South Sunflower County Hospital. In the Nestor household, we know a thing or two about championships. And just like the therapy team at South Sunflower County Hospital, we know that championship health care is always in season. South Sunflower County Hospital provides preseason training, game day coverage, in-season evaluation, injury management, and postseason recovery, which allows you to stay in the game longer. South Sunflower County Hospital, your hometown hospital.
Are you looking for another choice for your prescription needs? Try any of your local Good Neighbor pharmacies and experience the difference your friends and neighbors are already enjoying. Your local Good Neighbor pharmacies serving the Delta with 5 convenient locations. City Drugstore, Hollandale, Cleveland Medical Arts, Cleveland, GMP Pharmacy, Belzona, Yazoo Drug Company, Yazoo City, Magic Mark Pharmacy, Indianola. Your Good Neighbor Pharmacy where you get same copay and better service. Experience the Good Neighbor difference. Bring your prescriptions in today. Your local Good Neighbor pharmacies serving the Delta with 5 convenient locations.
Hey, Cooper, we've been talking about our Pabst Door Robertson floor service for a long time.
Olivia, there is a reason the people in the Delta shop with our Pabst.
You know it!
We carry all type of floor, carpet, ceramic, wood, tile, and vinyl plank. We also sand, refinish hardwood concrete, and brick floors.
For all your flooring needs, come see us at Robertson Floor Service.
And get a free Coke. And by the way, the estimates are free.
Robertson Floor Service Indianola, voted the best of the best for 2 years in a row.
For over 100 years, Planters Bank has been committed to offer full-service banking in Sunflower County. I'm Ryan Strawbridge, president of Planters Bank in Indianola. From sponsoring a variety of community events, including high school sports, we are proud supporters of all things Indianola. If you need a loan, checking account, or any other banking service, please visit us at either
Always have reached me. leadership gifts and positive character traits has continued to build on that rich heritage. He is admired by many for his commitment to family, community, and selfless service to others. As a former member of the Indianola County family, I am grateful to Lewis for his continued investment in the excellence of IA. Former board president Donald Graves said, I've known Lewis since he came to IA from CDA in 1978. Lewis and his family have been supporters of Indianola County for over 50 years. Lewis always answered the call to serve Indianola County. Lewis has worked so many projects together through the years, and we're very proud of all that accomplished for our school. Lewis's fundraising efforts continue to this day. I want to thank Lewis for his service to Indianola County and his friendship with me. In recognition of his love for Indianola County and his years of dedicated service to our school and students, the Indianola County family is proud to present the 2022 Distinguished Service Award to Mr. Lewis Poindexter.
Sophomore maid, Lily Dawson, Mr. Philip Dawson. The next sophomore maid is Jordan Lane Farrell. Jordan is the daughter of Melissa Baker of Indianola and Ryan Farrell of Belzona. She attends the First United Methodist Church of Indianola. Jordan is escorted by her father, Mr. Ryan Farrell. Sophomore maid, Jordan Farrell, Mr. Ryan Farrell. The last sophomore maid is Mary Margaret Jenkins. Maggie is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Jackie Jenkins of Indianola. She attends the First United Methodist Church of Indianola. Maggie is escorted by her father, Mr. Jackie Jenkins. Sophomore maid, Maggie Jenkins, Mr. Jackie Jenkins. Our first junior maid is Chastity Kalia Brown. Chastity is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Chevelle Brown of Indianola. She attends the Way Church of Greenville. Chastity is escorted by her father, Mr. Chevelle Brown. Junior maid, Chastity Brown, Mr. Chevelle Brown. The next junior maid is Caitlyn Elise Smith. Caitlyn is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Craig Smith of Indianola. She attends the First Baptist Church of Indianola. Caitlyn is escorted by her father, Mr. Craig Smith. Junior maid, Caitlyn Smith, Mr. Craig Smith. The last junior maid is Frances Lenore Veazey. Fran is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Rod Veazey of Indianola. She attends the St. Stephen's Episcopal Church of Indianola. Fran is escorted by her grandfather, Mr. William Walton Gresham III. Junior maid, Fran Veazey, Mr. Walton Gresham. Our first senior maid is Layton Walden Lovelace. Layton is the daughter of Lee Walden Lovelace of Indianola and Everett DeWitt Lovelace, Jr. of Indianola. She attends First United Methodist Church of Indianola. She plans to attend Mississippi State University next fall and major in interior design. Layton is escorted by her father, Mr. Everett Lovelace. Senior maid, Layton Lovelace, Mr. Everett Lovelace. The next senior maid is Carly Brooke Moore. Carly is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Chip Moore of Indianola. She attends First Baptist Church of Indianola. She plans to attend the University of Mississippi next fall and major in kinesiology. Carly is escorted by her father, Mr. Chip Moore. Senior maid, Carly Moore, Mr. Chip Moore. The next senior maid is Allie Bethea Snell. Allie is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Adam Snell of Inverness. She attends United Methodist Church of Inverness. She plans to attend Mississippi State University next fall and major in biological sciences. Allie is escorted by her father, Mr. Adam Snell. Senior maid, Allie Snell, Mr. Adam Snell. The last senior maid is Anna Gresham Veazey. Anna Gresham is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Rod Veazey of Indianola. She attends the St. Stephen's Episcopal Church of Indianola. She plans to attend the University of Mississippi next fall and major in communication sciences and disorders. Anna Gresham is escorted by her father, Mr. Rod Veazey. Senior maid, Anna Gresham Veazey, Mr. Rod Veazey. The Queen's first grade attendants are Miss Sarah Foster McCaskill, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Hunter McCaskill of Indianola, and Mr. Caldwell Manning, son of Drs. Walker and Chrissy Manning of Indianola. Sarah Foster McCaskill, Caldwell Manning. The 2021 Homecoming Queen, Emma Kate McLeod, is escorted by Mr. Charlie Mason, Indianola Academy Headmaster. Emma Kate is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Kempton McLeod of Indianola. Emma Kate is currently a member of the freshman class at Belhaven University, as well a part of the women's soccer team. Queen Emma Kate McLeod, Mr. Charlie Mason. Traditionally, the Queen's first grade attendants are children or grandchildren of Indianola Academy's faculty or board. Caldwell will present the Queen a charm donated from Rodney Iverson of Paul's Jewelry, and Sarah Foster will present the new Queen roses donated from Miss Corey Smith of Pedal Pushers. The crown presented to the 2022 Queen was given by the Ron Schlater family. It is hers to keep. Indianola Academy Student Council wishes to thank the Ron Schlater family for this generous contribution to the 2022 Indianola Academy Homecoming. Now, it gives me great pleasure to announce the 2022 Indianola Academy Homecoming Queen is Anna Gresham Beasy.
And once again, that is your 2022 homecoming cord with Anna Gresham Beasy being crowned the 2022 homecoming queen. Let's take a 1-minute break. You're listening to IA Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta.
Car buying is different now than ever before. But one thing that will never change is our commitment to excellent service at Cannon Motors of Mississippi. As the largest family-owned dealer in Mississippi, we're proud to serve you for all your automotive needs. Whether you're buying a new Chevrolet Silverado or a certified pre-owned vehicle, we got you back. Come see us at Cannon Chevrolet of Greenwood today. And remember, when the smoke clears, nobody beats a Cannon deal. Nobody. Chevrolet, find new roads.
Guarantee Bank and Trust loves bringing you the latest and greatest in technology. Meet the interactive teller machine. It has all the functions of an ATM plus access to a Guarantee Bank teller through video chat. ITM live teller hours are currently 7 a.m. till 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and on Saturdays 9 a.m. till 12 noon. The ITM functions as an ATM outside the live teller hours. Get the community bank experience with Guarantee Bank and Trust. Even with continued growth and new technology, we're committed to our customers and our local communities. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Welcome back to IA Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta. You're listening to Scooter Prince and the Rev. Robert, we just got through with the 2022 homecoming court, and your queen for 2022-2023 is Anna Gresham Beasy. Now let's get to talking about some first-half football. You know, the first play or the opening drive for the Colonels didn't go very well, but then the North Delta Green Wave come out, ran 2 plays, and scored a touchdown. And then from that point on, the Colonel defense has just stiffened.
Yeah, it really did. Second quarter, North Delta only had 8 yards. You know, a lot of that was because of their penalties. They had about five penalties there in about a 10-minute time frame, probably about 70 yards on those penalties. They also had 3 turnovers in the first half. One of those was a pick 6 by Abel Williamson, running it all the way back for about 50, 55 yards. So Colonel's defense has really been carrying them through this ball game. When we look on the other side, the offensive side, Connor Roncalli has 9 carries for 59 yards coming off that 360-plus yard game last week. Pace Lemon has 7 carries for 20 yards. Passing has been a little bit down tonight. Lawson's opponent's only 1 for 7 for 22 yards. He does have a pick. On defense, Walker Perkins has 6 assists, and you got to credit Parker Lovett as well, getting in the backfield along with Gates Berry, who at the end of the first half had this amazing play where he took the ball from the North Delta quarterback Drumheller, but the Colonels were not able to punch that in and get points before the end of the first half. So we'll be looking for the Green Wave to receive the ball as we start the second half here in a few minutes.
You know, after that first touchdown that the Green Wave scored, we was wondering if the defense was going to be able to handle their run attack. but the defense has come out and proved that we can handle their run attack.
Yeah, they answered the bell on that one. I think maybe just homecoming and full crowd here tonight, maybe just a little too jazzed, and then before you know it, you give up a big run. But since that big run, it has been all defense for the Colonels, and the offense that we've gotten has come off our defense, with these 3 turnovers. So if Coach Putnam and the defensive squad can keep that going in the second half, we're going to be in good shape. Really wish we could have got that extra touchdown before the end of the first half. But we'll see how it comes out here as we finish up halftime. All the festivities, all the funtivities, everybody walking off the field from the homecoming court. Just a great night here at Legion Field.
So let's talk about a little college football going on this weekend. I know, Mississippi State goes to LSU?
No, Mississippi State hosts Arkansas.
Oh, hosts Arkansas.
So another big game. It looks like the Arkansas quarterback may not be playing. He's been in concussion protocol. So that's another big development there in Stark Vegas, some more SEC Nation in Starkville. And it's an early kick. 11 a.m. tomorrow morning. So sleep late, then get up and watch the Bulldogs play. But then you got Ole Miss that plays Vandy tomorrow. So they continue their march into the top 10 as they play Vanderbilt tomorrow. And then USM is at Troy. And USM's continue to try to keep their win streak going. So a lot of good football around the state of Mississippi tomorrow.
And I think one of the big games for college football tomorrow that everybody's been anticipated since this summer is Alabama going against Texas A&M.
Yeah, it was anticipated before the year, but now I don't think it's very anticipated. I think it's going to be another Roll Tide weekend, and everybody at Texas A&M is going to be like, Jimbo, what's going on? But anyway, we'll see. Because A&M lost their starting quarterback. He's got a broken finger in his hand, so they're going to have to play the other quarterback. So we'll see how it goes.
The thing about last weekend, watching some of the, first of all, I think me and you both, or you and I both had to go a different route to be able to watch college football last week because for some reason Disney and Sling, they were having a beef between one another about ESPN. And so I guess money finally got settled, and Sling, you said Sling is now have ESPN back, but we had to make a subscription to Fubo to be able to watch college football. And one of the better games I watched last week was Ole Miss versus Kentucky. And that Kentucky quarterback is one tough cat.
Yeah, I think it was a good game, probably one of the better games of the day there. Ole Miss able to pull it out at home with 2 turnovers there, kind of in the closing minutes of the fourth quarter. So kudos to the Mississippi teams. They're coming to play this year. Only one loss between those. State lost in that second half to LSU, but it's always hard to win in Death Valley. I know you're going to get to go to Death Valley soon and see it firsthand, so that's going to be a cool experience for you, Coach. And always fun to see what happens on Wild Saturdays in college football.
Yeah, this would be my only second time to ever go to a college football game. The first one I went to was State versus Alabama a couple of years ago. So this is my second time to ever see a college football game live. So my mom is a big LSU fan. So is my fiance. She's a big LSU fan. So we're going to go down there and see them play Ole Miss on October the 22nd.
Yeah, you're a Miami fan. We mentioned that over the course of the season. I got to see LSU and Miami play in the Chick-fil-A Bowl when I lived in Atlanta. And not much of a game there. I think LSU kind of handled them pretty easily back in that day. But needless to say, always fun on Saturdays, whether you get to go to the game or you get to watch all the games. Are you a multiple TV guy? I kind of just stick with one TV. I know several people have multiple TVs going.
Yeah, I just stick with one TV. And if the game gets out of hand, I'll find another game to watch. I'm not a big having 5, 6 TVs because when you have ADHD a little bit, like I do, 5 TVs, I would be all over the place.
That's right.
It would be like a squirrel the whole time.
That's right, squirrel the whole time. Yeah, I think it's a little extra work to get all those TVs set up. I'm not that into it anymore. What's funny though is how every Saturday is like how New Year's used to be. We always look forward to New Year's and bowl games because there was games on all day, throughout New Year's, and now it's just every Saturday. It's like New Year's used to be.
And as we get ready for the second half of tonight's game, it's going to be the Colonels 14 and the Greenway 6. The Colonels are coming to the field to ready to kick off. The second half's going to start with North Delta moving the ball left to right, and the Colonels moving the ball right to left once they get on offense. But you got number 24, Saul, kicking off. You got number 4, Robertson, number 6, Drumheller, and number 5, Harris back deep for the Green Wave. And as we get ready, and here comes the kickoff for the second half, and the kick is off, and it is going to be fielded by number 4, Robertson. Return. He's coming up the right side or left side, and he's going to be hit by number 3, Bailey Partridge. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Green Wave at their 33-yard line.
Yeah, good coverage by the Colonels. A little bit shorter kick. J-Ho's had some good kicks where they went through the end zone. This was a little bit shorter. Decent return there by North Delta, and great coverage by the Colonels. So let's see if this Bootlegger defense can come out there tonight in the second half and keep it going the way they did in the first 2 quarters.
And so as the Green Wave come to the line of scrimmage, they're going to come with the shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the left, and it's going to be a single back in the backfield. It's going to be a fake handoff to number 5, Harris. Number 6, Drumheller, is going to get out wide, but he is going to be hit and brought down.
They're like Walker Perkins back there pulling him down. He faked to number 5 there, Brady Harris, and took it back around to the left side. And remember, Coach Austin told us this is second, third start for Drumheller. You can kind of see some of the, I guess the choices of someone that's young in the position is what I'm trying to say. And so that was one of those. Walker Perkins are ready. We just started the third quarter, 14-6 IA.
So the Green Wave comes to the line of scrimmage, receiver right, receiver left, shotgun formation. It's a snap. It's a give to Harris coming around the right side. He's going to be brought down by number 21, Walker Perkins, again. So it's going to bring up 3rd down for the Green Wave.
Yeah, you got 32, Abel Williamson in on that play as well. The Colonels are just really locked in on defense right now. Want to keep that long down and distance. That's what it's coming to right now with this third down and long for the Green Wave. Let's see if there's any they've been getting some pressure up front without bringing the blitz, but let's see if this is a play where they want to bring the blitz to kind of try to create something here on defense here as we get a spread offense look here from the Green Wave.
It's going to be third down at their own 30-yard line. The shotgun formation. It's a fake give. Drumheller's going to keep it, and he's going to be hit. He's going to be stood up by number 67, Beck, and then he's going to be hit by number 58, Barry, and number 21, Perkins. So it's going to bring up 4th down for the Green Wave.
Yeah, Beckham created contained there and made Drumheller cut back on the inside, and that's where the other Colonels were, right there in the middle of the field. They were able to wrap him up. And so this a good 3 and out to start the half from the Colonels. Going to get good field position here. Ramil Bolden's returning at 14-6 IA as we start the third quarter.
And here's the snap, the punt. It's going to be a high end-over-end punt. It's going to hit and bounce. Number 7, Bolden's going to get it. He's got the return, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds over around the 49-yard line of the Colonels.
Yeah, it just kind of bounced up in the air. It's a pretty decent punt over to the far side there of the field. Just bounced up in the air. He runs up under it, kind of stumbles for a second, but then gets by 2 or 3 defenders and gets it back up to midfield. So Colonels are going to have really good starting field position here. 9:54 in the third quarter. They're up 14-6 as they come to the line.
And it's going to be I formation for the Colonels. You got a receiver to the right, receiver to the left. It's a motion by Bolden. It's going to be the snap. It's going to be a give to Ron Kelly to the left side, and what a hole created. But he's going to be brought down by number 68, number 67, Wiley. So it's going to bring up 2nd down for the Colonels.
Yeah, good hard run up the middle. Gets you about 4 or 5 yards there. This is kind of a down and distance where you may think about taking a shot to the outside. E.J. Hall is in the game, 6'5", junior wide receiver. So this kind of that down and distance in that place on the field where you may want to take a shot just to keep the defense honest. If nothing else, Coach, you want to make them know that you're willing to throw the ball down the field. So let's see if there's any play action here as the Colonels are getting to the line.
I formation for the Colonels. It's going to be a give to Ron Kelly to the left side. He's going to be hit by number 51, Wolf, and stood up, and number 54, Gordon, is going to finish him off. So it's going to bring up 3rd down for the Colonels.
Yeah, just kind of another run up the middle. You know, they're really keying in on Ron Colley, which who wouldn't after you have a 360-yard night last week. And so they're really keying in on that. You know, Coach, you pointed something out in one of our breaks, how the linemen are slanting there. That's created some difficulties for the line to block. So we keep an eye on that as it's 3rd down and 5.
It's I formation, 2 receivers to the left for the Colonels. It's a snap, it's a fake, the rollout, it's a good throw. Number 7, Bowling has got it, and he's going to be brought down by number 51, Wolf, but it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Colonels in Green Wave territory.
Yeah, great passing play, great execution by the Colonels. Gave the Lawson's opponent enough time. He rode out to his left just a few steps. What they did was they took E.J. Hall going deep and then brought Ramil Bowden underneath, and on that underneath route, he's able to catch, and not only catch, but he's able to catch and turn it back up and get some extra yards after the catch. Great play by the Colonels.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 at the Green Wave 31. I formation for the Colonels. It's going to be a gift to Ron Colley to the right side, and he's going to be hit by number 5, Harris, and brought down after a good gain. It's going to be 2nd down for the Colonels.
Yeah, just another good run on the right side. I think they may have something on that right side. You know, I think they, moving over there with Alford and even sophomore Samuel Patterson over on that right side. They got good yardage there, close to a 1st down. It's going to bring up 2nd down in about 2. Just a good drive here to start the second half for the Colonels.
I formation for the Colonels, receiver to the left. It's a snap. It's a give to Perkins to the right side, and a 1st down for the Colonels.
Yeah, just a nice fake. You know, you get that quick handoff through the A-gap right up the middle to Perkins, and then you fake the pitch to Ron Colley. So you keep the eyes of the defense in the backfield, and that allows Perkins to get those extra yards up the middle and move the chains there. Just a nice call by Coach Nestor and his staff. And the Colonels move into the red zone, up 14-6, 7:27 left in the 3rd.
It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Colonels at the Green Wave 16-yard line. And the Colonels come to the line of scrimmage. They're going to have 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right, single back in the backfield. It's a motion by number 30 Fleming. It's a give to number 30 Fleming to the left side. He's got a good block by E.J., and it's going to be touchdown Colonels.
What a great call there. Get number 30, Hayes Fleming, coming from the right side to the left side on a jet sweep. Excellent blocking on that side. E.J. Hall gets a key block on his defensive back that was in front of him, and the Colonels are into the end zone, taking it to the house, looking to go up 21-6 here in the 3rd quarter on homecoming 2022.
You got 21 Perkins ready to hold. You got 24 Saul ready to kick. It's a snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it's going to be good. So at 7:01 in the 3rd quarter, the Colonels 21. The Green Wave 6.
You just got to be excited if you're a Colonel fan. I mean, you came out a little lethargic, kind of came out flat, a little sleepy-eyed. But really, since that 1st quarter, it's been all Colonels, Coach. It really has been on the defense, and the defense started it. You know, we got out there, we got some turnovers, created that pressure in the backfield, and really shut down their run attack, which is what they want to do. And it's just been great to see them come together and bounce back from that, tough start out of the blocks.
As the Colonels get ready to kick off, you got number 4, Robertson, number 5, Harris, and number 6, Drumheller back deep for the Green Wave. You got 24, Saul, kicking off for the Colonels. It's going to be 7:01 left in the 3rd quarter. The Colonels 21, the Green Wave 6. And here's the kick. It's a sort of deep, high kick. Number 5, Harris, is going to return it, and he's going to be hit by number 32, Williamson, had the first hit, and then number 10, Christopher Chow, brings them down. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Green Wave.
Yeah, it was a high kind of short kick there, and the coverage was really good because there was a hole open there to be had, but the Colonels closed that gap up really quick, and a number of Colonels got in there to bring him down about the 30-yard line. We get 21-6 Colonels as we're in the middle of the 3rd quarter here.
It's going to be 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line. It's shotgun formation, spread offense. It's a snap. He drops back. He throws a receiver. And what a play by Abel Williamson right there. Number 32, Abel Williamson, was able to get in there and break that pass up to number 15, Land.
Yeah, Drumheller was looking for Land on that slant pass, and Abel Williamson read it all the way. He was able to get in there and knock it away. Great defensive play there. Keeps them behind the chains there a little bit. Brings up 2nd and 10. Not really their strength passing, so let's see if the Colonels can get off the field with a 3-and-out here.
Spread formation for the Green Wave. Single back in the backfield. Shotgun formation. It's the snap. It's a give to number 5, Harris, to the right side. He's going to be hit by number 9, Lovett, and brought down, so it's going to bring up 3rd down for the Colonels.
Yeah, Ron Collins kicked him over and finished that off, and number 5 there, Harris, is slow to get up on that. What happened there was Lovett kept him to the inside. Harris moves to the inside, and Gunner Ron Collins just goes over and just lays the wood, and Harris is a little slow to get up, but he's back in the huddle. And 6:15 left in the third. Colonels are up 21-6 and trying to get off this field here with a 35.
It's going to be third down for the Green Wave at their own 36-yard line. It's a 3-receiver set to the left, 1 to the right. Shotgun formation, low snap. Here comes Lovett. And it's a complete pass to Land. There's going to be a flag on the play. He's going to be brought down by number 67, Beck Beckham, and number 21, Walker Perkins, but there are flags on the play.
Yeah, a lot of pressure in the backfield there. He's lucky to get that pass off, but Land came back to the ball, as good receivers do. I don't know if he got enough for the first down. It looked like he came back within the sticks. He may have gotten close to it. We'll see with the flag what the penalty is here. I haven't seen exactly what the call might be. Not really sure if that's holding or what it might be here.
It's an eligible receiver.
Yeah, an eligible receiver downfield, so that's going to push the Green Wave back up that much further. That's going to be their 6th penalty on the night that keeps hindering drives for them. So the Colonels' defense is really causing some confusion and some conflict there for the Green Wave, and it's going to bring up 3rd down at about 15.
It's going to be 3rd down at their own 26-yard line. As the Green Wave comes to the line of scrimmage, 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left, shotgun formation. We have a stoppage of play, the meeting of the minds, and around the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to... they reach.
So it's going to be 3rd down from their own 31-yard line.
Yeah, they pushed it back a little too far, got that reset, so now we're ready to go. But still third down and long, and so if the Colonels can get off here, get another good drive going, maybe take control of this game here in the second half.
Number 5 in motion out to the right. Here comes the pressure. Drumheller off on the run. He's going to be hit by number 12, Bryce Stevens, so it's going to bring up 4th down for the Green Wave.
Yeah, that bootlegger defense is getting in there that backfield and making that quarterback Drumheller think twice about throwing that football, and so he just tucks it and runs. And the Colonels look like they're going to be, it looks like the offense for Green Wave might be staying on the field here. They're going to go for it. It's going to be 4th down and about a long 3. And I don't know if they're going to try to draw them off sides maybe, but the offense is staying on the field here. So the Colonels need to really lock in here and make a big play to get off the field and get the ball back.
It's 4th and 3 for the Green Wave. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. He drops back. He's looking. He throws over the middle. It's caught by number 5, Harris, and he's going to be finally taken down by number 12, Stevens. It's going to bring up 1st down, and the Green Wave are going to be in Colonel territory.
Yeah, Coach Austin over there said, hey, we're down 21-6. We can't afford, with 4 minutes, 4:52 left in the third, we can't afford to just give the ball back. So don't want to give up field position, don't want to have the Colonels take a lot of time off the clock, and had a great pass play down there to get a 1st down and get into IA territory, 21-6 IA.
Spread formation, 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Shotgun formation is a fake to number 5. Drumheller's around the left side, and he's going to be brought down by number 9, Parker Lovett, and number 22, Ron Colley, is going to bring up 2nd down for the Green Wave.
Yeah, it's going to be about 6 yards on that play there, on that run. And so the Colonels are really, really needing to stop here. Don't want to give this team hope. You don't want to give them, points on the board on this drive and get them kind of back in this game in striking distance.
Spread formation for the Green Wave. It's a snap. It's a gift to number 5 Harris to the left side. He's going to be hit and driven out of bounds by number 32, looks like Abel Williamson over there, or number 30, Hayes Fleming, hit him, and then he was driven out by number 19, C.J. Brown, but it's going to be a first down, looks like, for the Green Wave.
Yeah, a couple missed tackles there, was able to get cleaned up, but still got enough for the first down. So a little momentum here, little momentum for the Wave coming through after that big fourth down play, and it's 21-6 with 3:50 left in the third.
Spread formation, shotgun formation, spread formation is straight up the middle give, and big number 67, Beckham, with that hit right there.
Yeah, they're still able to get a few positive yards there, get a couple yards right up the middle, just really a direct snap, a dive kind of play for Drumheller to go right up the middle and continue this drive. Going to bring up 2nd and 7. So it's a manageable down for North Delta. Whether they get the first down here or not, they're going to be in pretty good shape to continue this drive. 3:18 left, 21-6 IA.
It's going to be 3 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left for the Green Wave. It's a snap, drop back. He's going to throw it up, and it's going to be caught by number 5 Harris, and he's going to be brought down by number 21 Walker, or number 27 Bryce Hobbs. So it's going to be first down for the Green Wave.
Yeah, kind of ran that same play they ran on fourth down. They found a soft spot here in the middle of the Colonel defense, and so they were able to get enough time. There was a rush, but still had enough time to throw it across the middle and create that big pass play to move it down into the red zone.
It's going to be a 3-receiver set to the right, 1 receiver to the left, shotgun formation. Harris is going to be the long back in the backfield for the Green Wave. It's a snap. It's going to be a keep, and he's going to be hit by number 61, Weston Farmer.
Yeah, Weston Farmer coming over the big hit, really pumped up after that play. Ron Colley was in the backfield as well, really getting pushed and winning off the ball, and that's where this drive is going to come down to, see if the Colonels can really tighten up and win off the ball here to keep them out of the end zone. 21-6 IA, 2:20 left in the third.
3-receiver set, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation is going to be a gift to Harris on the right side. He's brought back inside, and he's going to be hit by number 22, Ron Cowley, and number 67, Beckham. Is going to bring a third down for the Green Wave.
Yeah, it looked like a little confusion on some of the linebackers from IA. They thought that he had given the ball to the running back that was going to run outside, but he had actually kept it and spun inside. And so now it looks like we might have a little bit of an injury for Weston Farmer coming off the field. Slayton Ham, sophomore, running in and take his spot. And 1:45 left in the third quarter, 21-6 IA. North Delta's driving close to the end zone, about the 12-yard line.
They come to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3 receivers set to the right, 1 to the left, shotgun formation, a drop back. He's looking for that pass over, but it's going to be broken up by number 30, Hayes Fleming.
Yeah, they went to the well one more time, and both Hayes Fleming and C.J. Brown, they had read it. They had seen it twice before on the same drive, so they were not going to let that get through there. And a bit of friendly fire there as they both come up a little shaken up. Brings up 4th down and 6, and if they're going to go for it in their own territory, you got to believe they're going for it here, Coach.
Oh, yeah. So here comes the Green Wave to the line of scrimmage. They got 3 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left, shotgun formation. As they drop back, as a quick, he's got pressure, and he's going to be brought down by number 22, Ron Cowley, and number 9, Parker Lovett in the backfield. So it's going to be a turnover on downs. The Colonels will be 1st and 10 from their 17-yard line.
Yeah, Drumheller hesitated just a second, and that was too much because Ron Colley was in the backfield before he knew it, taking him down. And a big stand by that bootlegger defense to get the ball back here, 21-6 IA, a minute 17 left in the third. Now what you would like to see, if you're Coach Nestor and if you're a Colonel fan, you want to see a long, sustained drive to take some clock out and get into this fourth quarter with a significant lead.
Colonel's going to line of scrimmage, 2 receivers left, 1 receiver right. Ron Cowley is going to be a give to number 21, Perkins, right up the middle. He makes one guy miss, and he's finally brought down by number 3, Johnson, but it's a first down for the Colonels.
Yeah, they run that play earlier in the game and had similar success. They come back to it, and it's really using Ron Colley as a decoy. He comes around the back behind the quarterback, and so they snap it, and instead of pitching to Ron Colley as he comes around, they just sneak it to the to the fullback there, and Perkins makes a good run, makes a good cut, and almost broke it. Broke out, and it would have been a foot race, but still a good play for the Colonels as they come to the line. 50 seconds left in the third, 21-6 IA.
The Colonels come to the line of scrimmage, I formation, receiver to the left, wing to the left, and it's going to be a flag, and it's going to probably be a false start on the Colonels.
Yeah, just didn't seem like a couple of guys knew exactly what the count was there and got off a little bit early, but you know, can't really say too much. I think that's the first penalty for the Colonels tonight. It's been really tight tonight, which has been, you know, really positive for them to, you know, we've had so many drives over the season where a penalty would stall the drive, and it's really the first penalty tonight coming in the second half. So, been a clean game for the Colonels. Let's hope that's the only one and get a drive going here and get some points on the board.
I formation for the Colonels, receiver to the left, wing to the left. It's going to be a gift to Ron Cowley to the left, and he has got good yardage, and he's hit by number 54, Gordon, and it's going to bring up second down for the Colonels.
Yeah, I almost got all the penalty yardage back there. I got back to the original line of scrimmage, and that's going to wrap up the third quarter here. 10 seconds left. IA is up 21-6 over North Delta Green Wave. Homecoming 2022 with the fourth quarter to come, and Colonels in control right now.
With that, let's take a 1-minute break. You're listening to IA Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta.
Delta South Motors of Indianola. Located at 400 Highway 82, Delta South is your new home for quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. With affordable pricing and available financing, sales manager Tommy Cook invites everyone to visit him and the friendly staff at their new location in Indianola. Tommy, formerly of Cosmans, has over 15 years experience in sales and service of automobiles in the Mississippi and Arkansas Delta. Remember, Delta South Motors Indianola, your Delta dealer with the better deal.
Hey, this is Chris McLean with Indianola Electric. We would like to thank our loyal customers for your continued support for the past 36 years. We are in our second generation operating under the same family for over 3.5 decades. As an electrical contractor, we are here for all of your electrical needs, from service and repair to customized automation and controls. We also have a complete motor shop for new or rebuilt electric motors and generators. Give us a call today at Indianola Electric for all of your electrical needs at 662-887-3292.
Welcome back to IA Colonel Football on Super Talks for the Delta. As we approach the start of the fourth quarter, the Colonels will be moving the ball left to right. The Green Wave will be moving the ball right to left. And it's going to be a 2nd and 10 for the Colonels at their own 33-yard line. And right now we got 12 minutes, and we have to be playing the game that we've been playing since that first drive of the Green Wave for 12 minutes.
Yeah, just need a really long, sustained drive to start this fourth quarter and really come out here. If you get points on this drive, you're really in control of this game. So the Colonels come to the line. Let's see if they can get a rhythm going here.
There's going to be there's going to be two receivers to the right. It's going to be a two-wing formation. Number 30 to Fleming. It's going to be a give to Fleming to the right side. He breaks one tackle, and he's finally brought down by number 4, Robertson, and number 3, Johnson. It's going to be third down for the Colonels.
Yeah, you know, that's the jet sweep that Hayes Slim has scored on earlier in the game. And so, you know, good mixing this up. You know, we talked about how Ron Colley coming off that 360-something yard game last week was going to be, you know, just so focused on by this North Delta defense. And you got Hayes Slim and Walker Perkins getting some yards, too.
Our formation is going to be a handoff to Ron Colley to the left side, and it looks like Ron Colley slips. And it's going to be fourth down for the Colonels.
Yeah, he got the ball right up the middle and just tried to cut. Unfortunately, he came out from under him, but it looks like the offense is going to stay on the field here. Going to kind of use some clock here and maybe get a first down to keep this drive going. A lot of confidence here for the Colonels as they come fourth down and about 4.
Offset I, 2 receivers, 1 to the left, 1 to the right. And it's going to be a jump and an offsides on the Green Wave.
Just like they drew it up, Coach. Just like they drew it up. Want to get your cadence down, get the defense to jump, and I think that's going to be enough to make it a first down for the Colonels.
And it will be a first down for the Colonels. So it'll be 1st and 10 from there, from the Colonel 47-yard line, and with 10:53 left in the fourth quarter, the Colonels 21, the Green Wave 6.
Yeah, that's the 7th penalty for the Green Wave tonight. So they're getting close to about 100 yards on their penalties tonight, and that's a huge, huge disadvantage.
I formation, Bolden in motion. It's a snap, it's in, and it's going to be fumbled by its opponent. It's going to be recovered by the Green Wave. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Green Wave in Colonel territory.
Yeah, it was a clean snap, and Saponi went back to hand it off, and it looked like he just dropped the ball, unfortunately. He just, I don't know that the ball might have been wet or something, but he just wasn't able to hang on to it, and North Delta was there to take it off. So those are the kinds of things that can change the momentum. Uncle Mo can go to the other side, and if they come out and score here, it could change the whole complexity of this game. You got to stay focused the whole game, and we've got 10:33 left. Colonels are up 21-6.
As the Green Wave into the line of scrimmage, they got 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. It's a motion by number 5. It's going to be, and he's going to be sacked by number 9, Parker Lovett, and number 58, Gage Perry. So it's going to bring up 2nd down for the Green Wave, and they're going to be pushed back into their territory.
Yeah, great play by Parker Lovett. Parker Lovett has had a great game. Overall, good season as well. He came off that edge there. Lawson Wolf, or North Delta, was trying to hold him off, but Parker was able to get around him and just swallow the quarterback Drumheller and take him back to about the 50-yard line. So it brings up 2nd and 19, and as we continually said tonight, want to keep North Delta in these long downs and distances because they're a heavy run team.
4 receivers set for the Green Wave. Number 5, Harris, the long back in the backfield, just a snap, the drop. He looking to throw, and it's going to be knocked down by number 32, Williamson. What another play. Another great play by Abel Williamson.
Yeah, Drumheller had about a 5-step drop, and he looked out there to number 16, Durrell, and Abel Williamson is able to jump in front of that and get his hand in there and knock it down, knock it away. You kind of thought he might pick another one off and have 3 picks in one game. But we're at the 10-minute mark here, and Colonels are in control right now, 21-6, 3rd and 16 for North Delta, so if the Colonels can get off the field here, it'd be huge after that fumble.
3 receivers set, 3 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. It's a drop back by number 6, Drumheller. He just throws the ball up, and it's going to be incomplete. Not bad coverage by number 7, Bolden, so it's going to bring a 4th down for the Green Wave.
Yeah, the Colonels ran a stunt, and they brought Ron Colley off the right side, and no one was around Ron Colley to block him, and he was headed directly for Drumheller. Drumheller just got rid of the ball. He's like, I'm not holding on to this. I'm not taking this shit. And so he throws it up, and it's incomplete pass. It does look like a North Delta player is down, and there's going to be some attention given to him. Everyone taking a knee out here. 9:37 left, 21-6 IA.
And with that injury, let's take a 1-minute break. You're listening to IA Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta.
When it comes to your health, nobody beats the home team at South Sunflower County Hospital. When you have a minor emergency, waiting to be seen can be a real pain. That's why you need Delta Primary After Hours Clinic. You'll love the convenience and personal attention that can only be found at South Sunflower County Hospital. You'll also have peace of mind knowing that you'll have immediate access to our full scope of hospital services. Visit your winning team at www.southsunflower.com. South Sunflower County Hospital, your hometown hospital.
Need a little good news in your life? Well, here's the deal. State Farm has new lower car insurance rates in Mississippi, so you can now get the service and convenience of State Farm agent Andy Daniels at an even better price. That's right, State Farm can help you save even more cash and get the good neighbor service you deserve. It's the real deal for car insurance. State Farm agent Andy Daniels is ready to help you save in Indianola. Call Andy today at 662-887-1578. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back to Colonel Football, Super Talk for the Delta. You're listening to Scooter Prince and the Rev, Gobber. And the Green Wave is 4th down and 16 at the Colonel 49. 3 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. It's a drop out by number 6, Drumheller. He just throws it up, and it's going to be knocked down by number 9, Parker Lovett. So it will be a turnover on downs, and the Colonels will be 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Yeah, I ran that same pass play where they've gotten some completions across the middle, but Colonels are completely ready for that now. I think there were 4 blue jerseys around that. Parker Lovett got a hand on it. He thought the tip led to an interception, but it fell to the ground. So another great defensive stop by the Colonels after that fumble, and ready to get back on offense, hopefully get some points on the board, and really, really put pressure on North Delta here in the 4th quarter.
And the Colonels come to the line of scrimmage. They're going to have two receivers to the left. They're going to have two wings. It's a motion by number 21. It's a give to number 22, Ron Calley, up the right side. And Ron Calley's in a foot race. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. He is touchdown, Colonels.
What a beautiful play there. They've run this play, but they've given it to Hayes a couple times. Now they give it to Connor. He gets through the line. He makes a cut back to the middle, and then it's a foot race, and he takes it to the house. I'm telling you, if you have not been out to see Connor Roncalli play, save up your $8 this week. It's worth every single dime. Just an absolute stud on the football field.
And if you can't get out here to the game to see him, you can always go to YouTube and put IE Sports Network and search, and you'll be able to watch it live streamed by Kyle Wilson, and you'll be able to see the game live and listen to us call the game. And with that, the PAT is good. It is now the Colonels 28, the Green Wave 6.
Yeah, it just kind of, extends that lead and really puts the Colonels in command here to finish up this game with 9:16 left. Every time you have homecoming, you want to be able to win, and it looks like the Colonels are trending in that fashion to finish off this game and get a win for homecoming 2022. And we need to win out. If you were with us earlier, if you're just joining us, we're kind of a bubble team right now when we look at the playoff picture. There's a lot that goes into this playoff picture with, straight to schedule and PowerPoints and all this kind of stuff. But all that to say is, keep it simple, is they take the top 12, and we're number 13. So we need all the wins we can get to be able to extend the season and make it to the playoffs. And the Colonels are looking good tonight with 2 more games left after tonight.
Yeah, the only teams that are guaranteed a spot in the playoffs are the number 1 teams out of each district, and there's 4 districts in 4A. Other than that, it goes to, like you said, Guy, it goes to PowerPoints, and that goes back to strength of schedule, who you played. And as we get ready for the kickoff, you got number 4, Trot Robertson, number 5, Harris, and number 6 back, Drumheller, and it's going to be a nice kick, and it's going to be another touchback for the Colonels by J.O. Saul, and it's going to be 1st and 20 for the Green Wave.
Yeah, it's kind of a line drive kick over there to the left. You get kind of nervous on those because you don't want them to go out of bounds and get a penalty on that. Let them start at the 35, but it went on into the end zone for a touchback. So Green Wave is going to come out and start at the 20-yard line here in their own territory, and the Colonels are coming out looking to get the ball back. That's what they've been doing the whole game, except for that one big play.
And that's been since 11 minutes left in the first quarter since the Green Wave had a big play, and since then the Colonel defense has been shut down. And it's going to be 4 receivers set for the Green Wave. It's going to be a drop back, number 6. He throws it, and it's going to be incomplete pass, so it brings up 2nd down for the Green Wave.
Yeah, he's looking across the middle there for Jeffcoat. Jeffcoat coming from the slot position across the middle, but the throw was low. Drumheller stepped up in the pocket there. Had significant time, but the throw was low in that slant and was able to hold on to it. We're taking that stand. This is, like we said, Coach Austin loves to run the ball and control the clock, but now you're in a position where you really have to throw the ball a lot when you're down 28-6.
And it's 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right, shotgun formation for the Green Wave. Number 5, Harris in motion. Number 6, over the middle, and he completes it to number 1, Jeffcoat, and he is tackled by a gang of Colonels. Number 9, Parker Lovett. Number 21, Walker Perkins. Number 10, Christopher Chow. Number 32, Abel Williamson, all in on that tackle.
Yeah, I think the water boy was out there, too. Everybody was out there, and that's what you like to see. So what's happening is they're rushing 3, the Colonels are rushing 3, and then they're keeping everything else in front of them right now. They don't want anything to get behind them, and so that's why you have all those players able to converge in the middle of the field like that. And it's going to bring up that 3rd down in about 5.
And it's 4 receivers set for the Green Wave. Number 5, Harris in motion. Number 6, Drumheller drops back with a long throw down the field. Abel turns around, and another good play by Abel Williamson on number 3, Johnson, to deflect and break up that pass. So it brings up 4th down for the Colonels, but we have flag on the field.
Yeah, it was a good shot down the field. Abel Williamson did really well by getting his head around to identify where the ball was and getting his hand up and not allowing North Delta to complete that pass. But we're waiting to see. Looks like a chop block. Yeah, so another big penalty is going to push North Delta back. It's going to be their 8th penalty tonight. But that is declined, so it brings up 4th down.
It's going to be 4th down And the punting unit is on for the Green Wave. It's number 6, Drumheller, punting, and actually we have nobody deep for us to receive, so it looks like we're going after the punt. And we did go after the punt and say, high punt, and it's going to hit, and it's going to roll into Colonel territory, and it's going to be down at the Colonel 40-yard line.
Yeah, you kind of wonder if Coach Netzer thought there may be a fake on that punt attempt, but it turns out they punted it away anyway. But still good field position for the Colonels, you know. Really want to just take your time, no turnovers, no penalties here. Just kind of move the ball down the field and run some clock here. 8:10 left in the fourth quarter. Homecoming 2022, and the Colonels are rolling 28-6.
And as the Colonels get ready to start their possession here, it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. It's going to be 2 receivers to the left. It's going to be wing backfield. And it's going to be I formation with 2 receivers to the left. It's a snap. It's going to be a give to Abel Williamson to the left side. He shucks one tackler, and he is going to be brought down by number 54, Gordon. So it's going to be 2nd down for the Colonels.
You know, Abel Williamson continued to have a good game, getting a few carries in the backfield. Fought hard for those few yards there. It looks like he got about 4 yards or so it's going to bring up 2nd down and 6. So may not see Ron Colley very much. He got a few other players going in and out here. Going to give some different players some reps on offense, it looks like, here moving forward.
And so the Colonels come to the line of scrimmage from their own 44-yard line. It's going to be 2 receivers to the left. It's going to be an offset I formation. It's going to be the snap. It's going to be a give to Williamson to the right side. He's going to be hit and brought down by number 15, Land. It's going to bring up 3rd down for the Colonels.
Yeah, you're not getting Abel down, very easily. He's going to continue to fight and get every single ounce of yardage he can get out of that. Just tough kid. Has had a really good game. Really stellar on defense. Now getting some opportunity on offense. Brings up 3rd down and 4 here. 7 minutes left in homecoming 2022. Colonels are up 28-6.
And so the Colonels are going to be 3rd down at their own 46-yard line. It's going to be 2 receivers set, or actually a receiver to the left. It's going to be I formation. It's going to be the snap. It's going to be a give to number 3, Partridge, and he's going to be hit in the backfield by number 56, Downs. It's going to bring up 4th down for the Colonels, and we're sending the punting unit on. It's going to be J-Ho Saul ready to punt for the Colonels.
Yeah, just what you want to do. You just want to run the clock now. You're up 28-6. You want to, keep everything tight. No more penalties, no turnovers, no dumb plays out there. They're not going to have a return guy for North Delta here, so need a good punt from J.O.
It's a snap, and it's going to be the punt, and it's up, and it's going to be a high punt. It's going to hit, and it's going to roll, and it's going to keep on rolling, and we're going to down it at the North Delta 10-yard line. So North Delta will take over at their own 10-yard line. And 1st and 10 with 5:57 left in the game. It's your Colonels 28, the Green Wave 6.
Yeah, about a 50-yard punt with that roll for J-Ho. It's probably about 30 yards in the air. And just a good snap. We had some problems earlier in the game with some snaps, but it seems to be corrected as the game went on. We had some low snaps. One of those on a punt where J-Ho caught the ball and then tried to get up, but his knee was down. And so that's been corrected. It just seemed like we just came out the gate, came out the blocks and stumbled a little bit, but then we were able to right the ship here tonight.
It's a 4-receiver set for the Green Wave. And it looks like they're trying to get somebody to turn their lights off on the outside the end zone around the gate. And because the referee, the white hat, is pointing at them, and obviously we don't understand to turn the lights off and not have them on while shining to the playing field. That's some of the things I have to deal with as a baseball, softball coach, is getting people to turn lights off.
Yeah.
So here we go. We got 4 receivers set. Shotgun formation for the Green Wave. It's a motion by number 5, Harris. Drop out. Number 6, Drumheller is going to keep it. He's got a lot of room to run, and he is going to be hit and fumbled. It's going to be a fumble on the play. He was hit by number 3, Partridge, and he fumbled it. But it looks like number 4, Robertson, for the Green Wave is going to recover it. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Green Wave at their 36-yard line.
Yeah, you kind of saw that coming. They're good throwing the ball, but you kind of saw the middle was going to be open if the quarterback Drumheller ever wanted to take off and run. So he had a pretty decent run. but the Colonels were able to corral him and knock the ball out, but weren't able to recover that turnover. So 28-6, 5:43 left in the fourth quarter.
It's going to be a 3-receiver right, 1 receiver left for the Green Wave. Shotgun formation. Drumheller takes it. He's looking to throw. He fakes one throw, and he throws it up. And it looks like number 32 out there again, Williamson, with a nice play to knock the ball down. So it's going to bring up second down for the Green Wave.
Yeah, Abel Williamson, a lot of air under that ball, so Abel Williamson was able to recover. He was, Land was behind him for just a moment. But because the ball was thrown so deep and so far, just a lot of air under it, Abel Williamson able to come and knock it down, knock Land down, and brings up 2nd and 10 here, 5:26 left in the fourth. Colonels are up 28-6.
It's going to be 4 receiver set for the Green Wave. It's going to be shotgun formation. And here we go with the pass. It's a quick pass, and it's going to be dropped by number 4, Robertson. So it's going to bring up third down for the Green Wave.
Yeah, it looked like a little confusion there for the Green Wave because you had number 16 behind Robertson, Darrell, and it kind of looked like Drumheller was going towards Darrell, and then Robertson may have put his hand up because he thought it was going to him instead. So a little miscommunication there in the passing game. Third down and long. So let's see if the Colonels can continue to dominate on defense. That bootlegger defense has showed up tonight, Coach.
They sure have. They have been locked down since the first possession of the night by the Green Wave. It's 4 receiver set, shotgun formation. And the receivers just take off like a shotgun. I mean, like they fully coming out of a gun. I don't know where he was going there, guy.
It looked like a track meet where they heard the gun go off, and then they just took off.
So it's going to be replay third down. It's going to be false start against the Green Wave. So it's going to be third down from their own 30-yard line.
Yeah, a lot of flags, a lot of laundry on the field tonight for the Green Wave, 9 penalties, costing them probably close to 100 yards. So that's huge. The Colonels only had 1, maybe 2 penalties tonight, so have kept it relatively clean.
Do you ever think that refs have to ice their arm after throwing so many flags?
Yeah, you wonder. You wonder if they need a little ice bath afterwards. I'm looking at these guys. I don't think they do.
We got a 4 receiver set, shotgun formation for the Green Wave. It's a snap. It's a drop back. He's looking to throw, and he throws. And it's going to be high over the tender receiver, which was number 21, Jeff Coates. So it's going to bring up 4th down for the Green Wave.
Yeah, free safety number 6. Here's the proud dad segment tonight. Evan Burke in there on that play. Even though it was overthrown a little bit there, Evan Burke in on that play. So going to bring up 4th down, 15. And looks like they're going to punt it away.
And they are. Number 6, Drumheller, is going to be punting for the Green Wave. And it looks like the Colonels are going to just let the punt happen because there's nobody back deep for the Colonels. And it's a snap. The punt is up. It looks like a infield fly, and it's going to hit in bounds, and it's going to be down at the Colonel 42-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Colonels at their own 42-yard line.
Yeah, just a good overall night here. Now you got the homecoming court in their fancy dresses dancing around down there. You know, always fun when you can get control of a game of homecoming and have a little fun. Everybody getting rowdy tonight. 28-6 IA, 4:57 left. Got some different players in the game here tonight. You know, that's a cool thing about Coach Nestor. He'll let guys get in and get some reps in, get some playing time. So it's always a good thing to get everybody involved.
And it says the Colonels come to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be there's no backfield. So now they're bringing out the backfield. It's 5 seconds on the play clock. It's going to be I formation for the Colonels. It's a snap. It's a give to number 3, Partridge, to the right side. And he's going to be hit by number 55, Anderson. And it's going to bring up 2nd down for the Colonels.
Yeah, this clock has continued to run. It doesn't look like Coach Addison is going to be using any of his timeouts. No coach has used a timeout this half. It looks like we're going to get a starting quarterback out of the game here. Arthur Cruz is going to come in, back up quarterback. 9th grader coming in to finish out this game under center. So the clock keeps running. 2nd down and 8 for the Colonels, and looks like they're in control to get this homecoming 2022 win.
As the Colonels come to the line of scrimmage, it's going to be I formation. You got number 20, Judson, Holly Judson in the backfield. It's a give to Judson, straight up the middle. He makes one guy miss, and he's finally brought down by number 15, Land, so it's going to bring up third down for the Colonels.
Yeah, good run by Judson. He was able to cover up the ball, got hit from behind there, and it could have knocked the ball loose, but he was able to wrap that ball up, get positive yardage there. It's going to bring up third down at about 4 or 5 as Cruz comes back into the game with the play for the Colonels.
And we got in the backfield, it's got Arthur Cruz at quarterback. You got Howie Judson and Bailey Partridge as the running backs. You got two receivers set. Arthur Cruz is going to keep it and go straight up the middle for a first down for the Colonels, and we're going to be in Green Wave territory.
Yeah, good solid run by the freshman here, moving right up the middle behind his center, Weston Farmer here. Just running that clock. Want to stay inbounds, run that clock. 3:26 left in this game, and the clock is winding now. And so let's see if we can get a few more points on the board. It'd be good for some of these young guys to be on the field and get some points on the board here.
Come to the line. The Colonels come to the line of scrimmage. They're going to be in a offset I. You got number 24, J.O. Saul out left. Number 11, Tucker Panel in motion. He's going to be over to the left side. It's going to be the snap, and it's going to be a fumble, but it's going to be recovered by Cruz. So to bring up second down for the Colonels.
Yeah, you know, 1 step forward, 2 steps back there. You have a good run up the middle, then you botch the snap. So that's what that can happen with some freshmen from time to time, but it's a learning experience for the young man, and the clock keeps ticking. You know, just a good overall effort by the Colonels. You know, defense really carried us first half. Offense came in with some plays in the second half. Ron Colley had a big run, as he normally does here in the second half. Really pushed the lead out to 21-6, and Colonels are in control.
High formation for the Colonels. It's a snap. It's a give to Judson. He's going to be hit by number 56, Downs, and it's going to bring up third down for the Colonels. With 2:17 left in the game, the Colonels 28, the Green Wave 6.
Yeah, just letting that clock run. You know, next week the Colonels are going to Winston, so that's going to be another big game. You know, we said a couple of times tonight, if you're just joining us, checking in on the score, it's 28-6. Colonels in control here with 2 minutes left. But next week going to Winston, so that's going to be a big road test for the Colonels. Need to win out because if we win out, we have a better chance of getting into that top 12. Right now we're one place out looking in at the playoff picture. We're number 13. And they take the top 12.
High formation for the Colonels is a give to number 3, Partridge, around the left side, and he's going to be brought down by number 25 or 30. Actually, I don't know. I don't think there's a number. We don't have a name for that number, but it was number 25 for the Green Wave, so it brings up fourth down for the Colonels.
Yeah, you know, Partridge had an opportunity to get to the corner there, get to the outside, and that was number 25 made a great open field tackle there to keep it. So we're going to switch out here and wrap up this game. Just a big win here tonight. You got three opportunities to finish out the season well, so you get the first one down with a W, and J-Ho's going to come out and put this ball with about a minute left. So a lot of positive here for tonight. You know, after that first big run and that stumble out of the blocks, the Colonels really tightened it up, and really it was the defense that made the difference.
It's going to be a high punt. It's going to be down at the North Delta 18-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Green Wave at their own 18-yard line.
You know, Winston's always a tough place to go in to play, so I know it's going to be a great week of preparation for the Colonels. Going to be ready to play next week, but when you go on the road and you go to Winston, it's going to be a tough challenge. And so you got to be able to meet that challenge next week. And North Delta's going to be hosting Winona Christian next week. So you got to, you know, they've had a lot of injuries here this year, and a lot of different players in different positions. And so we'll see if they can come back next week.
High formation for the Green Wave. It's going to be a give straight up the middle to number 4, Robertson. And he's going to be brought down by number 57, Carson Miller. And it's going to bring up second down for the Green Wave.
Yeah, 30 seconds here. Clock just ticking away. Stands are kind of emptying out now. Full house here for homecoming 2022. It's always great to get a win on homecoming night.
You know, and next week, as you said, we go to Winston, and that's the last district game last district game of the year, and then we finished the season off, or the regular season off, with Central Holmes here back at Legion Field. We got 7 seconds, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's going to be the ball game. The Colonels are going to win 28-6 over the Green Wave. A great homecoming victory for the Colonels for the 2022 homecoming night.
Yeah, just stellar defense tonight. They're really catalyzed, getting able to